Yeah, we did it! What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the stream! And a very happy Magic Monday, one and all.
Yes!
Whew! We did it, we made it. It is a lot warmer in this house than it has been for the last 48 hours, which is something I'm very grateful for. And our sidewalk and backyard area is distinctly less full of snow than it was even 6 hours ago.
Right.
Thanks to literal backbreaking work. But it is done, and by done, I mean done is a very loose term based on what I did, but
it's good enough.
I did what I am legally required to do, and that is all that I was going to be able to get done, because that was a lot of snow. But For those of you that may be new, whether you're watching live or on the VOD, what's going on, everybody? This is Joe.
And Amy.
We are Geek for All, and we are here as we are every Monday to play some Magic the Gathering Arena here on Magic Monday. Tonight, specifically, is the first time outside of the streamer event where we will be playing some Lorwyn Eclipsed Limited. It is almost certainly going to be sealed and or draft. But I think we will start with a sealed because here we are. They have... Ooh, interesting.
What?
They're going to give you a type-specific sealed deck.
Okay, interesting.
That's, not for nothing. We'll talk about this more as the stream goes on. I did very poorly in the pre-release. It was just me, right? But, okay, so here we are. I guess, we probably should just go down the line. I know which ones are my favorites, but we'll just go down the line and see what happens. Do you want to go top to bottom or bottom to top? You want to end with Merfolk and start with elves, or start with Merfolk and end with elves?
I'm a little upset because I feel like we did, I don't know. I feel like we did interesting things with decks that weren't this.
We did.
And so, I don't really appreciate that, they're pigeonholing it this way.
Well, then you could do a draft instead, right? That would be
okay.
the rationale behind
sure.
it, I suppose. But these are the main 5 archetypes. And anything outside of that is a lot tougher to make work. But... you could. And to be fair, right, you're talking about red-white or red-green we did pretty well with. But you could always splash into that, right? You could always do red-white-green and do Kithkin.
Right.
So.
Okay. Whatever.
All right, so do you want to start with Merfolk or with elves?
Let's start with elves.
We'll work backwards. I like it. Okay. I will...
Elves was a good deck as well.
It is a very good deck. As long as you have the pieces for it. We had 2 good rares in elves in that one. Hopefully we get something similar. We have at least 1 mythic. We have 3 mythics.
Whoa.
And if we... Wow.
It looks like maybe we're playing blue-black, actually.
Well, we could do all 3 and do Marilyn.
Ah. And then I guess we could play this Kithkin as well.
To figure the fable, yeah.
Which is also good.
We could not play this one, though.
Yeah.
Although this card is very good, but with everything else we have here, it's totally fine. Although, yeah, the issue with this, this can easily be played for double black. That's not a big deal. We just won't get the white benefits, but this is pretty damn good. So, yeah, I'll let you read while I start trying to figure out what we're doing with this deck. That's all.
Hub is here singing the song of the Jim Henson trailer, because it's not the only trailer. We learned that. There was another one that we watched. Yeah. Remember? Because it, gave you the option of playing the trailer, and then we watched it, and we were like, oh, this is a different one.
But that's arenas specifically, not anything else.
Okay. Well, whatever.
But there was, an arena intro, and then...
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like the Lorwyn guy as much as I like the Shadowmoor guy in that. Shadowmoor!
Their voices were very well done.
It was so
well
awesome.
Yeah, very well done.
Hub says, just another day in Lorwyn was the line that he chose, which makes sense.
It's a good one.
Hub says, oh, gods, I spent most of the day outside shoveling, and I barely uncovered and made a path for the van. Yep. He says, luckily my winter gear was so good I needed to uncover my face to actually keep body temp regulated.
Fair.
Unfortunately, that made my face bright red with windburn. Yeah, it will. Like I said before, I'm doing blue, black, green fairies, and changelings around that one Sultai rare with a small handful of the rest. Okay.
And then he said...
Yeah, I remember you saying that. Marilyn, there she is.
So this is
I love
Marilyn
her.
Fey Ascendant. 2 black, green, blue for a 4/5 flyer. Elf Fairy Noble. Whenever she or another elf or fairy you control enters, exile the top 2 cards of target opponent's library. Once each turn, you may cast a spell with mana value less than or equal to the number of elves and fairies you control from among cards exiled with Marilyn this turn without paying its mana cost.
Yeah. I love her outfit. I think it's pretty awesome. Like,
Yeah.
I would wear the shit out of that dress all day, every day. Marcus says, Maryland?
Yep, that's the one.
And says, sup.
What's up, Marcus? Happy Magic Monday to you both, of course.
Yes. Teddy Wolf is here saying, hi, I went to my first pre-release ever for Lorwyn.
Amazing.
Awesome. Lost all 4 of my games. Had some fun, though. We had a lot of shoveling to do as well.
Well,
Yeah.
first of all, you're in very good company if you lost all of your games in Lorwyn, because I did as well.
And if you had a lot of shoveling to do.
I did that too.
Yeah.
I took a couple photos and videos and stuff of like what I had to do, because we have a very long portion of sidewalk outside of our house. I think for like safety's sake, I'm probably not going to be posting too many of those, because there's like, you know, not that I think people are going to be that much of a detective about it, but still, just to like keep us safe, I'm probably not going to be posting too many of those pictures. But like I said,
If it's zoomed in enough, I guess it'll be fine.
exactly. And I tried to like frame it in a way where I'm like, oh, well, let's take a picture of the car, but like definitely make sure that the license plate's not in it, you know, and like,
Right.
whatever. I'm not, you know, I've been doing this for a little while. I kind of know what I'm doing.
Hobbs says Craig was Kevin Clash, a longtime Muppeteer whose credits include but are not limited to being the original Elmo, Splinter in the 1990 TMNT, and Clueless Morgan in Muppet Treasure Island.
That's really cool information.
I don't know who Clueless Morgan is, unfortunately, but that is awesome.
Right? This is an interesting...
Did I do his voice okay? What do you think?
What am I going to do? I think, like, the thing is, right, I guess we have a fair number of elves. I'm not going to complain. We got a fair number of elves. We got a lot of goblins, too, but elves and fairies is pretty good. Pretty good numbers here for that. I think we're only going to splash blue. I don't think we're really going too heavy into blue. We really don't have a lot of, like, mono blue cards in general. And the ones that we do are, like, double blue. Even though it's a mythic, it's double blue, double blue, double blue. But if we're going to go black-green heavy with, like, a splash of blue for, like, Marilyn...
Then maybe the double blues kick the bucket.
I think so. Yeah. I mean, like, because Dream Harvest can be double black, so we'll still be able to play this. And then if we end up needing to use a single blue for it, that's not a big deal, because we'll have it. But
Hobbs says, oops, sorry. He didn't do Morgan in Treasure Island. He did Polly the Lobster.
still, that's awesome.
That sounds better. I misread the cast list. Still, nowhere near his complete filmography.
That sounds
I'm
right.
sure it's not.
Yeah. So, by the way, Bitter Bloom Bear is like the signature card for the set, which I find super ironic because of the limited archetypes. Fairy is not a supported one, at least not one of the main
Right.
5, right? There are fairy decks, of course, that you could make. That would be blue-black, but of the main 5 archetypes, fairy is not one of the typal main 5, which I think is very funny because, again, this card is like the signature card for the set because Bitter Blossom is probably the most famous card from original Lorwyn, and maybe even the most expensive. Somebody can correct me, I'm sure, if I'm wrong. But the fact that Bitter Bloom Bear is Bitter Blossom, yeah, that's right, I've said it all. Try saying that 5 times fast. But, like, stapled on a creature is pretty damn good, and this card is very good. So
It's a beautiful art, too.
yeah.
And this fairy art, I love this as well.
Mm-hmm. If folks,
Colored pencil.
yeah, if folks watched our big opening that we did on the channel, it's still there. You can go check it out. I highly encourage you to do so. Not just because it helps us out, but also it's very fascinating. When you get to the parts of the video with the collector boosters. Bitter Bloom Bearer, I mean, the alt arts of this card are really cool, foils, etc. Like, really, really nice.
Very nice.
So I'm going to add that. I think I'm going to do both Creekwood Safe Rights. This card's wonderful. And the fact that we got 2 of them is really nice. The Iron Shield Elf, I mean, something's got to end up in the graveyard, and you know it's always this thing.
It's always this guy. That's what he's there for.
Yep. I guess I'll
discard fodder.
I'll take Unbury. I'm not going to take Heirloom Auntie, but I should take Bogslith's Embrace. I don't know why I didn't do that already. Moonglove Extractor is wonderful. Bloodline Bidding, I really like that card. Sorry, Amy, we don't get to use Gristle Glutton.
I love him, though.
Do you want him to be our deck box?
He's so hungry.
He is very...
Yeah, he can be the deck box.
Okay. And then we want... Do we want Blossoming Defense? I think we want Blossoming Defense. We definitely want to assert Perfection. Lyssalana Informant is an elf scout. It gets in. Morkant's Eyes is a Kindred Enchantment elf, and it's a wonderful card.
Really good card.
So it gets in. I would debate on the Surly Farrier, but I definitely am taking the Chomping Changeling. Very good. Formidable Speaker. This is the World Champion card for Jean-Emmanuel Depraz. So this is a 3-mana 2/4 Elf Druid. When it enters, you can discard a card. If you do, you search your library for a creature card, reveal it, put it into your hand, and then shuffle. And then for 1 mana and tap this creature, you can untap another target permanent.
Oh.
It's very good. It's a rare for a reason. So I will take it. Tend the Sprigs. Do we need it? I guess we can take it for the blue. Do we need it for the blue splash? How much is Marilyn? Marilyn is 5 mana, and this costs 3. I'll take it. Vinebred Brawler is an elf. Must be blocked if able. When it attacks another target elf you control, gets +2/+1 until end of turn. So I'll take both of those. We have Moon Vigil Adherence. 4 mana, 0/0 trample elf that gets +1/+1 for each creature you control and each creature card in your graveyard. Because elves want to be in the graveyard as well. So you get the benefits for having them in your graveyard as well with this guy, which is really nice. Safe Right Cavalry definitely gets in. It's a 4/4, can't be blocked by more than 1 creature, and for 5 mana, an elf you control gets +2/+2 until end of turn. I'm not going to play Prisma Basher, excuse me. This is for the 5-color and/or Elementals deck, and that's not what we're doing. Holy shit, we have 4 Eclipsed Elves.
Whoa.
Wow. That's genuinely crazy. I'll take Dream Harvest. I'll take Emptiness. I'll take Morkant's Loyalist. I'll take the Figure of Fable, because literally if you get up to the last ability with this card, it's literally unbeatable.
It's another colored pencil art.
It's so gorgeous, man.
A common thing for this set.
So good. But yeah, if you, so you play this for 1. For 1 mana, you make it a 2/3. For 3 mana, you make it a 4/5. And then for 6 mana, you make it a 7/8 with protection from your opponent. Meaning that they can't target it. They can't block it. They would literally have to have a board wipe that says destroy all creatures, because then it doesn't target to destroy it.
Okay.
Or I guess if this was our only creature and they made us have to blight or something, then you'd have to put the -1/-1 counters on this. But we're going to have a lot of creatures. So this card is very, very good. The fact that we're only able to do it with green mana is probably fine. It's fine. I'm not too worried about it. 4 Eclipsed Elves get in, excuse me. Marilyn gets in. I'm going to put both Eclipsed Realms in and the Evolving Wilds, because we need the blue. We have a literal 1 island in the deck, which is exactly what we want. Because notably, Eclipsed Realms, when it enters, you choose Elemental, Elf, Fairy, Giant, Goblin, Kithkin, Merfolk, or Treefolk.
Jeez.
So we're going to choose Elf, and then you can tap to add a colorless, or tap to add 1 mana of any color, only to cast a spell of the chosen type, so it would help us cast Marilyn, or activate an ability of a source of the chosen type. So later in the game, you can still use this profitably to use your abilities and stuff.
Yeah.
But now we have to make 10 cuts.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Okie doke.
Okay. I'll let you read while I try to figure out what I'm cutting. Although if folks have opinions, I want to hear them. Let me know of what to cut from here.
Yeah, what do you guys think? Hub says, Squen was Ben Schrader, who has done a bunch of Muppet stuff for years, but I can't find a good list because there's apparently a lot of Ben Schraders out there
Oh.
that Google can't decide which one. That's really stupid.
That's silly. That's very silly.
I'm sure there's not that many Ben Schraders who are Muppeteers. Like, that should be easier for them to deal with.
Yeah, Dream Harvest is just a flat 7 mana. Notably, this has Convoke, so if we have a bunch of creatures out, we can tap them to help us cast this. And because we're elves that want to put our elves into the graveyard, this card is so good. Because it just says, for 8 mana or less if you're convoking it, choose a creature type, return all creature cards of the chosen type from your graveyard to the battlefield.
Wow.
So every elf that's in your graveyard, you just put it on the field. Emptiness, notably, like, could be played as a 6 mana, 3/5, put 3 -1/-1 counters on something, or can just be played as black, put 3 -1/-1 counters on something.
Okay.
And either way, it's great. And we also know that we have Unbury. So if we wanted to evoke this, we just pay the 2 black, put it in the graveyard, and then later for 2 mana, we could get it back. And then if we... I don't think we have any, like, changelings or whatever, but, like, if there are any other incarnations, I don't think we have any elementals either. But so we would probably be getting back 2 elves, or we could, like, if we really wanted to get back, like, this, if this was dead, and you really wanted to try to get this back and be like, oh, this just wins me the game. Then we could try to get this back, we could try to get this back, but, like I said, more likely we're just going to pay 2 mana, get 2 elves back from our graveyard, put them into our hand, and then, you know, just be happy with the fact that it was 2 mana to get 2 elves back, which is really nice. Maybe I'm supposed to cut 2 of these? I don't know, man. Feels like having 4 of them is really nice. Is this an uncommon? It is. Must be blocked if able and buffs one of your other elves. The Loyalist. Other elves you control get +1/+1. Just flat.
Oh.
And then if this dies, you return another elf from your graveyard to your hand.
Wow.
Very good.
Yeah.
Okay, so we do have this one changeling, by the way. That's fine. What do I cut out of here, man? This sucks. There's, like, so many cool things. Is it supposed to just be this? Like, feels really good if you, like... Because if you draw this early game, you ramp with it, right? Or not ramp with it, but, like... Because it... Oh, no, it is on the battlefield tapped. My bad. You ramp with this. Yeah. So it ramps us up to 5, 6, or 7, or 8. Or end. 7 and 8. And then if it's late game... You go get a land, and then if you have 7 or more lands and or tree folk, it'll be lands, you make a 3/4. So it's like, go get a land, then make a 3/4. That's not bad at all.
No.
Cut like you, and you. And you. Oh man, so many cuts to make. Not a lot of removal in this deck, but some. Got a lot of 2-drops, that's for sure. Maybe we get rid of one of you, and... Huh. That's really difficult. Okay. That's 41. Amy.
Yeah.
What sleeves are we using?
No ones.
New ones, all right.
No one.
Let's go all the way to the bottom once it populates, because otherwise you know it's going to kick us back up to the top. So we just got to wait for that little bar to go. Come on. You can do it. I know you can. There we go. Whoa, it's like a kaleidoscope of colors. Okay. Here you go.
Yeah. How about... I don't know. Let's pick one.
All right, well, we're in an elf deck, so let's do Toph since she's green.
Okay. I just feel like we did her recently.
I agree, but you said pick one, and we were...
Whatever.
It was a new one. Who is our avatar going to be?
The avatar.
I mean, that's what it is currently, yeah.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Let's be... Galadriel?
Where'd she go? There she is.
Yeah.
You got it.
She's an elf.
Yeah, it's true. Very good point. Let's see how this deck plays, y'all. Let's do it.
This is exciting.
I agree. See how we can do. Ashen Daddy. Okay.
All right.
Ooh, interesting. So we'll get Bitterbloom Bear on curve, and we have a removal spell right here, but we won't get Figure of Fable out early. But we have, I mean, we literally have some of our best cards in the entire deck in our hand, so I'm going to keep this.
Yeah,
Any forest, we're good on the Loyalist, but, like, we're fine. Yeah, there's the green immediately. And actually, that's perfect. It means we can't do Bitterbloom Bear on turn 2, but never mind. But that's fine. Figure of Fable is great here. If it dies, it dies. But it means we can... no blocks, obviously. It's a Death Toucher. Unbury. Good. Combat for 1, I guess. And then pass.
Yeah, keep on sparring with each other.
Mm-hmm. Okay, they choose Elf with their Eclipsed Realms, and they play a Morkant's Loyalist. I know this card.
We should play ours. We can't.
Not this turn. Next turn we could, or we could play the Bitterbloom Bearer. And I think I'd rather do that, but I mean, they are hitting us for a lot, but I will change this into a 2/3. Take our turn. We drew the Elf, the Iron Shield Elf. And in fact, we need a second green for this, which we can't do right now. So I think this has Flash, and it's a 1/1. We could just do this. This does not have Flash. But we could kill the Morkant's Loyalist with this. And we have Unbury in our hand. So maybe that's what we're supposed to do. Evoke this. Pay with double black. Kill here. Resolves. Goes away. Attack for 2. And pass. Alright, we'll see if the figure lives. But as we know, if it does die. We know we can get it back with Unbury very easily. So that's fine. We drew Creekwood Safe Right, which is actually really good. Because then what we're going to do is this. Yes, good. It enters with 3 -1/-1 counters on it. And now that there's an elf in our graveyard, it says... there isn't? Oh, neither of these are elves. I'm an idiot. Okay, fine. Anyway, at the beginning of our end step, if there was an elf in our graveyard, we could remove a counter from it. So they're going to get a thing, and then they're going to gain some life. Fair enough. We didn't get any of those, huh? That's unfortunate. Life gain would be very helpful with this. Pass to blockers. I guess I block? Sure, why not? This Death Toucher is very annoying. So let's get rid of it. End of your turn, I will flash in this very good card. Okay.
All
We
right.
drew a green. Okay. So we want the Loyalist and the Iron Shield Elf, I think. I think that's a fine turn. Guess we go to combat first, huh? Attack for 1. Good. Play the Loyalist. Play the Iron Shield Elf. It's a 4-2, thanks to the Loyalist. And we pass.
Amazing. Fizzy Star is here saying hi, everyone, with a cat face.
What's going on, Fizzy Star? Great to see you.
As always.
Happy Magic Monday, and how are you? How was your first snowy experience at the new place? They're exiling our Morkant's Loyalist. That is fine. Not a problem. They also blighted on their Eclipsed Elf. And then they pass. We take our turn. We drew Morkant's Eyes. Very good. Beginning of our upkeep, Surveil 1. Okay. And this is an instant. But we could actually do this for double black and get back the Figure of Fable and then play it immediately. So, and do we have anything that shares a creature type? No, we don't. They're actually all different. That's so funny. Okay, but that's fine. We'll play it. We will return the Figure of Fable and replay it for 1 green. And then go to combat with just this 1/1 flyer. And pass. Okay, yeah, I mean, Figure of Fable, now that we have double green, pretty good. Because a single green, in fact, if we draw a forest here, we're, like, set. Ooh, good card. We Surveil 1. Do we want this in the graveyard? 2/2 versus a 6/6. Ours has lifelink. We have a flyer.
Do we need something better than this?
Not yet. We could use a forest, but, like, it's not that big of a deal. I think what we can do is go to combat, attack for 1 in the air, play this guy, mill 2 cards. One was a forest, the other one was our bloodline bidding, which is not ideal, but it's fine.
Hob says, I'm back, had to run for a bit, settling in for the night now.
Okay, nice. Well, welcome. Every time they cast a creature spell, they draw a card. And they just cast a 4/4 that can't be blocked by more than 1 creature. And they attack with a 6/6, which we don't block. Not this turn. Maybe later. We'll make a 2/3. We Surveil 1. Moonglove Extractor, draw a card and lose a life. I guess that's fine. Combat, 1/1 flyer. And then Moonglove Extractor means that we wouldn't be able to do this. So I think I'd rather do this and leave up the Extractor as a discard fodder for my 3/1 if I really need it. But the other thing is now this 4/5, the Safe Right Cavalry can't profitably attack anymore. Obviously, it depends on what they have in their hand, but let's see. All right, well, I'll make you have it, I guess.
Fizzy Star says, I'm well, and I'm not at the new place right now.
Oh.
As it turns out.
Okay.
And Hob says, oh, is that safer in the weather? Fizzy Star says, me and Andre are at his mom's place right now, but we were at the new place yesterday.
Gotcha, okay. We drew Marilyn, and we cannot play her because we do not have the blue. Whenever she or another elf or fairy we control enters, exile the top 2 cards of their library, and then we can cast stuff. Okay, that's fine. This is a little scarier. Okay. Combat. I guess just the 1. End of the turn.
Fizzy Star says, so far the snow is fine. We shoveled and made sure all the sinks were leaking, so no frozen pipes for us.
Smart. I did not do that, and I should have.
Yeah.
Because we do have frozen pipes, but...
We have the PEX pipes, though, so they don't burst when they freeze. They
Yeah.
just are unusable.
Thank God.
Yeah.
They have a second Morkant's Loyalist as well. God, I love, like, playing against people who just got the same deck as us, but better. Like, we got really good cards, right? Don't get me wrong. I can't complain about that. But, Assert Perfection, +1/+0. We can kill the 4/4? Feels not ideal, but it's the best we've got. So, sure. Hooray.
I mean, killing a 4/4 is pretty good.
Not when they have a 6/6 out, it's not.
I mean, yeah, it is.
No, that 6/6 is drawing them a card every turn.
Oh, well, that part sucks.
Yeah, because it's literally every time they cast a creature spell, and that's all they've been doing. So, there's another one that goes and gets them another elf. So actually, they're going to draw 2 extra cards this turn. They got another elf. There's the Loyalist. Buffs all their other elves. Draws them another card. There's nothing we can do about any of this.
What is this stance that they're doing?
I know.
It just looks like a pose. Like it's just for the photograph.
Yeah.
Right? They were just like, I'm going to take a photo of you. Make a sexy pose. And that's what they did. Thank you, Ash and Daddy. Crafty. How crafty are you?
I was going to say, that'll be an interesting clip.
Crafty enough to make us lose, at least.
Yeah, well. Alright, well, guess what we're doing. Get rid of this. Get rid of this and this. Add in this. And what do we have a higher percentage of? Black by a lot.
Yeah.
So this. And that's 40 cards, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, okay. Right, we don't have anything else in here. Yeah, okay. Cool. We'll try that. Actually, you know what? Because we were doing 41 before, let's just put in another Eclipsed Elf. We had cut one before. I'll add another one back in. Okay, let's do it.
Fizzy Star says, it's not that it's safer. It's just he wanted to be near them since his dad fell a week ago.
Oh.
So no shoveling for him.
Sure, I can understand that.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
We did have a scare late at night, though, when one bathroom's water stopped. But I called my plumber brother, and he talked us through fixing it.
Oh, good.
That's very good.
Yeah, especially if you have metal pipes and they could burst.
Right.
That could be quite scary. Right, so notably...
Hob says that's fair.
Yeah.
Ink Blessed is here saying Magic Monday with a thumbs up and somebody drinking coffee ravenously.
Very nice. Well, welcome, Ink Blessed. Happy Magic Monday to you as well. Great to see you.
That's a funny one.
Our opponent is really taking a long time to figure out what they're doing. Okay. So I don't think I'm going to mulligan this, and it may be to my detriment, but we'll see. I think this hand is fine. Any land at all gets us Eclipsed Elf, which lets us go get more land if we need it. So I'm not too worried about it. And we have another Eclipsed Elf as well. We need literally one land, and we still can play something, even if we don't draw one.
Their Momo avatar is adorable.
Yeah, it's very cool. We drew Figure of Fable, which is very awkward because we don't have any green right now. We need a lot of green for it. We lost a rare and one of our fixing lands. But that's fine. Do I block? Sure, I'll block. You get to Surveil again. Congrats, you did. Surveil 1. They get rid of a land. Must be nice. I got rid of a land and was not happy about it. They got rid of a land seemingly happily. But, I mean... That's bad. Okay, we got a third land, though. Good. Thank God. All right. Eclipsed Elf. Let's go. Give me a forest. Hell yeah. There's also this guy, but he needs double green, so I will get a forest happily. And then next turn I can play Figure of Fable and the second Eclipsed Elf to go get another forest if I need it, which is nice. Okay.
Hub says, I hate when you get a starting hand that's the opposite color as the cards in your hand.
Mm-hmm.
Then you mulligan and it's the same thing but the other way.
Mm-hmm.
Always, right?
Absolutely.
Inkfless says, love the color green on y'all.
Thank you.
Matches the deck, heart.
Yeah, which was not actually on purpose. I mean,
No.
we wore green because it was Lorwyn in general, right? But
yeah,
still.
I mean, I technically wore this shirt because of the leggings I had at my disposal. I had green leggings, and so I needed something that matched the green leggings. And so that's why I wore this shirt, but it works perfectly.
I cannot imagine what percent of our black-green elf deck is elves, forests, and swamps, but we whiffed on our top 4 cards of finding one of those. Genuinely, I would love to know what percentage of failure that was to have missed all of them. That is devastating.
Wow.
That is so frustrating. All right, drawing another green here would actually be amazing. Just throwing that out there. We did. Thank God. All right. Okay. Yes. Do I attack with these 3/2s? I definitely do. This is not relevant to that, so we go to combat. We attack with both of these boys. They don't block and go back to 20. We play the Brawler.
18.
Oh, even better. Oh, they took 6, not 4. Ooh. That's why. I was looking at their toughnesses, not their powers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, 2 turns from now, if I've drawn 1 land in the next 2 turns, I will be able to play Dream Harvest. And they are also playing an elf deck. This is the okay. This is the second elf deck in a row that we are playing. Second mirror match that we are having. And second loss that we're being handed, possibly. We'll see. That is the land that we need.
But is it the land that we deserve?
I mean, I'm going to keep it, so hopefully. Morkant's Eyes, right now there are 3? Sure. I get 3 2/2 elves. No attacks. They have a 4/4.
But
4 2/2 elves. My bad.
But Ink Blessed, thank you so much for the compliment. I kind of glossed right over that with a lot of nonsense, so I apologize. Fizzy Star says that ravenous coffee drinker would be me if I didn't have other stuff with caffeine in it.
Okay.
I'm out of coffee till I can shop again.
Gotcha.
Yeah, we're out of foil. So I'm trying not to use the cookie sheets because once they get hooked on whatever, it never comes off,
I'm so sick of that onboard trick that I keep running my cards into. But it's fine. Let's Dream Harvest you. Oh, shit. Okay. Works for me. Jesus. Hell yeah.
That was nice.
Yeah, sure was. 2 elves for me. Sure, swing out. Why not? We're at 10. Who cares? Math is for blockers. I'll be the blocker. But we are attacking for 8, which would put them to 12, and we're at 10. So they are debating whether to trade off their creatures, and they choose not to, which is actually really nice. I'd rather not discard this to give this indestructible until end of turn. But we're both kind of top decking. I mean, this is a great card to have. Don't get me wrong. But I'm curious what that's going to do here. Basically, if they attack with their 4/4, I'm going to block it. If they attack with their 3/3, I'm not going to block it because it would be a double block. Eclipsed Elf? Okay, that's a very good draw for them. Gets them a second elf. Which is another Eclipsed... Jesus Christ. Alright, well, we thought we were rougher. Oh, okay.
Ugh.
Okay, this is probably fine. We're going to block here, and we're going to block here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're dead. Okay, well, I tried. Okay.
Thank you, Quagnatius. This is rough.
We don't know yet, but it seems like sealed is not my format with Lorwyn Eclipsed. We've talked about this. I played in 3 pre-release events, and I won a single game, not a match, right? They're different for folks that are not aware. I don't mean to mansplain, but there are people that we try to be like newbie friendly on this stream, so please bear with me.
And also, I don't know any of this stuff really, so.
But when you play in a typical regular one-on-one pre-release, right, you do best of 3 games, and those are rounds or matches. This is a great hand. 2, 2, and 3. Love it. Okay. And so, best of 3 matches means that... I'm keeping this hand for sure. That you play against your opponent game 1. Whether you win or lose, you automatically go to game 2. Let's say you won game 1. If you lose game 2, you go to game 3 because it's best of 3, right? If you won game 1 and win game 2, then you're done. That's it. And you stop right there because that is best of 3. You've won 2 out of the 3 games. How do we want to... Who do I want to play next? You. Mill 2 cards, please. Jesus. Okay. It's fine. I have a 3rd land. I'm not too worried about it.
I love their land art.
Yeah, me
Beautiful.
Too. Cool.
Whoa.
Eclipsed Flamekin. Oh, we're playing either the 5-color deck or the 2-color elemental deck or something. Look at the top 4. Reveal an elemental, an island, or a mountain from among them and put it into their hand. And they revealed Ashling's Command.
Oh.
Damn. Formidable Speaker. We can discard a card to search for a creature, reveal it, put it into our hand, and then shuffle. Or we could play this and attack for 3 lifelink. Anyway, so you can play in those rounds, and then you could... So what I was saying is I won a game, not a match, because I won 1 game in 1 match of the multiple matches that I had, and multiple games within those matches that I had. They kill that card that I didn't have any elves to get back with it. Oh, look, an Eclipsed Realms. I'll take it. Elf again, please. Thank you. We have 4 mana, which means we're going to do both of these, I guess. Let's do an Iron Shield Elf and a Creekwood Safe-Right.
Nice.
Then I will go to combat and attack for 2 because I can just gain 2 life this way. They can block, but I just gain 2 life and my creature does not die, which is kind of what I want in the turn.
Fizzy Star says, my current caffeine fix is some chocolate from Sweden.
Ooh.
It's caffeinated.
That's awesome. Is it hot chocolate or it's like a bar of chocolate with caffeine in the bar?
Chocolate usually has caffeine in it, but this one might be like more heavily caffeinated.
It's pretty cool though.
I mean, it is chocolate from Sweden, so it's like really good quality, I assume.
So 2 damage to each of my creatures. I could give indestructible by discarding this guy. So sure, I'll do that. Cool. Okay. And they drew 2 cards. They can attack, but they chose not to. I mean, I am at 24. I get it. +1/+1 for each creature we control and each creature card in our graveyard. I mean, it seems pretty good. I'm gonna... Oh, I guess I can't attack profitably here. They have 1/4s, so I guess instead I'll play a 6/6. How's that sound? I'll end the turn. Make that into a 4/4. I mean, I could just get this guy, like 2 of these guys back. Definitely this one, but probably this one as well. With the Unbury. Whenever you cast a spell with mana value 4 or greater, draw a card. And then they pass. We take our turn. We drew Bloodline Bidding, huh?
Wow.
It's a good one. I guess I'm supposed to do this? No, I don't like that as much. That's an instant, though, and we're not going to... Well, no, we could play this guy back. My bad. All right, so let's do that. Unbury 2 creatures that share a creature type. We're going to do the Loyalist and the Scout. Get them both. We're going to then replay the Scout, mill 2 cards. One of them really needs to be an elf, though. Got it. Eclipsed Elf done. Perfect. Combat, 6/6 trample, and a 4/4. They'd have to quad block, and then I could kill their 2/4. Or triple block, not quad block. I saw the number 4 was like the prominent number there. But yeah, anyway. Cool. And now it's a 5/5. Perfect. My 2-mana 5/5 has completed itself. All right, they draw a card. Now, notably, while this is on the field, if they cast a spell with mana value 4 or greater, or if they do this and go get an elemental, an island, or a mountain, they get to do it twice. Because this duplicates triggered abilities of elementals that they control. They got to land with the first one, though, so that's not too bad in my opinion. Although it is a third color that they were low-ish on, and it's also gorgeous,
yes,
to your point.
It is.
But the second time, they got an elemental. It was a 6-mana Shine Striker, not Sure Striker, Shine Striker.
Yeah, I have to say, like, as cool as this card is, I feel like this creature is really ugly.
Fair. Totally
and terrifying.
Fair. Yeah, I agree with that. Cannot disagree. All right, so I'm going to play this. They already know about it, right? I just got it back from my graveyard. Their biggest toughness is 4, so I think I'm just supposed to go like this, pull this guy back, and swing. We have a 6/6, an 8/8 trample, and a 4/2. The 4/2 kills any of their creatures, even though it's our smallest, but they try to kill him back. I could discard this, because Bloodline Bidding, I'm going to get it back later. So sure, why not? Discard this. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, they just conceded.
Whoa,
Good.
thank you, Darrow 0826. Standard Bearer.
Good. That's what we like to see. Yeah, this deck, interestingly, I feel like is the weakest of the 5. The Elementals deck. The stuff that they have here is crazy good, right? Like, these 1/4s were supposed to hold down the fort for a while. Mm-hmm. It's just that we got real big real fast, right? But they used some removal. I mean, they've got this guy. When it enters, you draw cards equal to the number of colors among permanents you control. Well, this is blue. This is blue. This is blue-red, blue-red, blue-red. So they draw 2 cards for 6 mana and a 3/3 flyer. It's fine, but it's not amazing. Because don't forget, lands do not have color. So even though this produces green, it itself is not green. I don't know what their other 3 cards are, but presumably they warrant unconditional removal, right? It could have been like, deal 3 damage or something like that, and then neither of these would die, stuff like that. So, I don't know. But anyway.
Okay.
Let's see what we can do.
C. Holland is here saying hey with a wave.
What's up, C. Holland? Happy Magic Monday. How are you?
Yes.
We're 1 and 2, I guess. Let's keep it going.
Fizzy Star says it's a tin of chocolate that's divided into triangles.
Very interesting.
And then says, hi, Shar. C. Holland, I mean. Yeah. And then C. Holland says, LOL, hi, Fizzy Star.
All right, so interestingly, Formidable Speaker, I mean, we could discard one of these 2. And I guess if we don't draw the green by then, it'll be this one. Ooh, Creekwood Safe Right. That's perfect, because now we can literally follow it up next turn with the Formidable Speaker, discard one of these elves, and be in the money. This is great. Untap a merfolk they control. Okay. It's a Richard Kane Ferguson art.
Yeah.
So goddamn good, though. So good. Okay, let's go like this. Play this guy. We're going to discard this one because we don't have the double green right now. We can get it back later. Oh my goodness, I forgot that this is what we were doing. Jesus Christ. I mean, it's whoa, what is happening? Stop that. We have 1 forest. And we need the land anyway, but like, it's a toss-up between the Morkant's Loyalist and the Eclipsed Elf. They're both 3/2s. I think right now we need the elf. If we can get the Loyalist later, but I think right now we need the Eclipsed Elf to help us build up more elves. Plus, if we don't get our 4th land and we really want to get a land instead, we can do that. Because right now we have a 7 and an 8 drop in our hand, and we have 3 lands. So...
Yeah, Fizzy Star, I don't know. We haven't seen Char much.
Char...
What's up with her?
Char gets more... shows up a lot more in the Discord than on every stream necessarily.
Okay.
Ooh, we drew a 4th land anyway. That's wonderful. Well, let's go ahead and Eclipsed Elf first. No, I'm a fool. Am I not a fool? Combat. Swing with both. We have a 3-3 and a 2-4 against a 2-2. So you swing. You go to combat first for sure. And if they've got stuff, they've got stuff. I don't have any instant speed interaction. Even if I had played the land, they destroy an attacking or blocking creature. You got it. We still hit with the 2-4. That's good. We play the 4th land, and I think we play this over the Eclipsed Elf. I think that makes sense. Since we got our 4th land, I think we just do that. And then whether we get our 5th land or not, we play the elf, depending on what we draw, I guess. But we play this guy to try to get another land if we need it, or something else. Liminal Hold to get rid of the cavalry. Okay. Not bad, not bad. We took out the Changeling, I think, so we will not be able to get that card back. That card is gone forever. We drew a forest. That is... Let's play the Eclipsed Elf. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If we get a land here, we don't. We're going to get one of these. We are at 18, and they are at 20. 4-2 must be blocked if able. They do have a 2-2. I guess I take this one. We then play the land, go to combat, swing for 2. If the Eclipsed Elf trades with this Deep Channel Duelist, I'm more than happy with that. More than happy. They play Encumbered Regery, which, when it becomes tapped while it has a -1/-1 counter on it, remove a -1/-1 counter from it. Which is actually kind of interesting, because they can block with this thing, then tap it with Springleaf Drum. Springleaf Drum says tap an untapped creature you control, add 1 mana of any one color. So they could tap this thing, like block a 2-2, or this 2-4, I guess, right? Remove a -1/-1 counter from it after they've blocked by tapping it, and make this thing a 4-3, which means it would kill our 2-4 and not die in the process, which would be very bad for us. Okay, we could Bloodline Bidding. Notably, we have 2 elves in our graveyard, which are 2 good cards, but I think what we're supposed to do first is this, and then if we draw a land next turn, we have Dream Harvest, which is really cool. But I think what we'll do first is we will go to combat, and we're going to attack with just the Eclipsed Elf for 3. Because whether they do the Encumbered Regery thing with the Springleaf Drum or not, this will still trade with it. That doesn't... Okay. They just did that, but aren't going to block anyway? Or do they need the mana? I don't know, but we'll find out. They just wanted to get the -1/-1 counter off of it and just didn't want to wait until the end of our turn to do it. Fair enough. End the turn. Notably, loses all abilities and is a colorless Noggle with base power and toughness 1/1. Okay. Fair enough. I'd rather they do it on that than some of the bigger things that I'm going to be getting back and or stealing from them. So they chose Elemental over your 2 Merfolk that you have? Okay. So they're attacking with a 5/4. I guess I just chump block because we know that we can get this back later, so. Chump block. You can get your thing back. Pass to the end of the turn. Kind of irrelevant. They untap their Merfolk. You got it. Take my turn. Drew the land. That's Dream Harvest, baby.
All right.
Let's do it. Exile cards from the top of your library until you've exiled cards with mana value 5 or greater. We got a rare with Flash and Convoke. When it enters, return up to 1 other target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. And a Merfolk Scout, whenever it attacks, we can tap another untapped Merfolk we control to return a creature card with mana value 3 or less from our graveyard to the battlefield. That is sick, because we stole a second Merfolk from them. Amazing. Okay. I mean, 1 other target non-land... This. because then when it comes back in, it's going to have 3 more -1/-1 counters on it. Okay, cool. Combat. Swing. They take it all and go to 10. Pass.
Fizzy Star says, my brain focused on the char part of Charles and ignored the rest at first. Sorry, LOL. I'm sure he gets it.
I think it's funny.
sure I've done that multiple times. Fizzy Star says, oh, something neat happened. Andre saw hoof prints in the snow outside the house. Deer are nearby. Yay.
Very nice. I will say that is very cool, and I'm very happy that you're happy. I grew up with deer,
not something that we're interested in.
I grew up with deer just like living in our backyard like it was no big deal.
Yeah.
So, not as cool for me, but I'm super happy that you're not to shoot you down. That's not what I'm going for. I'm happy for you. We dealt with that a lot.
Yeah. His house growing up had just so many deer just all the time. And the older he got, the more deer there were for some reason. Mm-hmm. My house was like kind of on a mountain, kind of in the woods. So we had like a lot of animals. We had deer, we had mountain lions, we had bobcats that would fight the neighborhood domesticated cats and wake us up in the middle of the night with their screeching. We had a bear on my neighbor's deck once. We had lots of raccoons, lots of squirrels, all kinds of shit. Rabbits.
We didn't have anything crazy. We had deer, we had fox.
Obviously, we had a fox for a while.
Obviously squirrels, right? Those are like basic. I think we had a groundhog for a little while.
Oh, yeah. We had like a woodchuck for a portion of time.
Okay, sure. They had the bounce spell, by the way. Super unfortunate, but it does happen. They literally had the spell that brought both of their creatures back to their hand, but we drew emptiness.
Wow. We had a very long and extensive area of stairs that went from our driveway to our front door that had like moles living in it.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's play the 3/5 with the double black. I mean, I think it would literally be impossible to not do it with double black, but sure, I'll specify that I'm going to cast it with double black, I guess. And I'm going to kill your encumbered Reejerey because their Springleaf Drum is tapped, which means this thing does not get any bigger. They cannot tap it for no reason unless the last card in their hand is a Convoke card.
And now the two of us live in a city where we have like a postage stamp for our yard, so we don't have any animals anymore.
I did know that they had that card. I just didn't read it. Okay.
Oh, no.
It's fine. It becomes an 0-1, but...
Well, I've seen some squirrels around, but that's it. And there's a woodchuck that was living next door that I think after last year it died, and there was never another one after that, I think.
Yeah, I hope so.
So.
Guess I attack with this 4/2. Give another elf +2/+1. How about this one? Doesn't matter. Only attack him with the 1. Cool. Trades these. That's actually great, because now this loses a -1/-1 counter. Perfect. Thanks. Alright, it's a little rough.
Marcus says, just found a shiny Magikarp.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
It's very nice. Past the end of the turn, they get to untap a Merfolk. They don't have any of their taps, so just click on something, please. Thank you. Moving on. We draw Iron Shield Elf. Not bad. They already know we have this. Might as well play it. 6/6. Okay. I mean, could make it a 7/7. Why not? Okay. I guess we pass. This board is very clogged up. This 7/7 is cool, though. That'll be nice next turn. If it lives to attack with.
Marcus says it's going in with the rest of the trades.
Okay. That's pretty cool.
Like it was traded to you?
No, he's saying, because he mentioned last stream that he has a bunch of shinies that he's like trading away.
Oh, because he has extras.
Right. That's right.
Gotcha.
Marrow Sky Swimmer is a cool one. 2/2 Flying Vigilance Convoke. Obviously they've tapped that one, so he gets another -1/-1 counter taken off. It's very frustrating that worked out that way for them.
Oh, the other thing, Fizzy Star, is my parents used to buy bird seed. They would spend so much money on bird seed to feed birds, and then the squirrels would eat all the bird seed.
That's unfortunately a common problem.
So just don't do it. Just don't do it.
Now that is a good card to have.
Yes.
That is very, very nice. Combat. 7/7.
Fat squirrels.
Let's go.
They were fat. They were very fat.
Yeah.
They were privileged as squirrels.
All right, so they could block with a 4/4 and a 4/3. No, there's no way for them to double block where both creatures don't die. So they could chump block with these. Oh. Okay. Interesting. I'll happily kill the 4/4 and one of the 2/2s, right? That is more than fine with me. This way, please. Thank you. Cool. All right, so that dies. Obviously, we know we have ways of getting it back. And I will keep up this Bitter Bloom Bearer, which I will flash in at the end of their turn. We now have a 5/5 on the field as well. But yeah, I'll flash this in at the end of their turn, make a 1/1 on my turn, and every turn thereafter. They unfortunately did play a Vigilant Flying 3/3 Merfolk. And I do need to know this set better, because honestly, this was not the target for those -1/-1 counters from Emptiness. It should have been this. This thing is literally giving all their other Merfolk +1/+1. I was very stupid and just don't know the, like, prominent cards in this set yet. So, I will know for next time that is a huge threat that we easily could have gotten off the board, and it would have presented much less damage to us over time. So, my bad. Okay, so nobody on my side has reach or flying, so I just have to take this damage.
Hub says that's what happened to my Sin's new video camera birdhouse.
Oh, that
Canara birdhouse?
That camera. That all the squirrels ate all the seed instead of like actually getting to see birds.
Fizzy Star says, while I don't plan on having bird feeders, I do plan on feeding some birds in particular. Oh, okay. So are you going to like plant a specific type of flower or something that particular bird feeds on?
That's pretty cool. They've got 1,000,000 mana, but only one card in hand, and I'm not going to forget. When it enters, return up to one other target creature to its owner's hand. Who are you going to choose? Emptiness, emptiness, emptiness. It's the flyer. No? I guess that's your thing with the enter the battlefield effect. That's wonderful. Because it just... but I guess they're going to replay it right now, right? Never mind. It's not as wonderful, I suppose. It's fine, it's fine.
I guess my parents decided to do that with the birdseed because we had a cherry tree. And anytime the cherries would grow on the cherry tree, the birds would eat all the cherries. And so maybe they were trying to make it so that we would actually get to eat some of the cherries. Mm. But it didn't work because the squirrels ate the birdseed and the birds ate the cherries.
All right, I'll flash in the Bitter Bloom Bearer. Make a bunch of 1/1 flyers. I will take my turn. Oh, I guess it's because of their Springleaf Drum. I was like, why are we waiting for them to let me do this? But it's because of that, literally. All right, let's play this Eclipsed Elf and go get another elf, hopefully, off of our top 4 cards.
Yes.
Because I definitely don't need a land. I'd love an elf. Perfect. Chain them, baby. All right, yeah. So we lose Figure... Well, lose. They go to the bottom. But there's Figure of Fable and Assert Perfection. But I will take a second Eclipsed Elf, play that one.
Well, a third Eclipsed Helm.
Yeah, well, a second one in a row this turn.
Right,
You're totally
exactly.
right. You're totally right. And I will get a Creekwood Safe Ride, which I can then immediately play.
Wow.
Chain 'em! Let's go.
That was a great turn. Wow.
Sick as hell, man. Sick as hell. All right, so I'm still going to kill something with this, right? And I can still get it back, so we're just going to attack for 5 and see what happens.
Hub says we ended up putting a squirrel dish across the yard so they'd go for that instead of the seed. Oh, interesting. I've never heard of a squirrel dish.
Do you literally just mean a dish with like some food in it for the squirrel? Oh my god, that's exactly what I wanted. Okay. I'm super happy to get rid of that 6/5. When they blocked with the 3 tokens, I was like, all right, I'll take it. I'd rather the 6/5. And then they took the tokens away and blocked with the 6/5. It's like, hell yeah, thank you. Like, this 3/5's right here. Like, I can actually start... Oh, because they get it back? But now you start all over again. It's got a million -1/-1 counters on it now. Okay, that's fine. Whatever, you do whatever you want. What am I, it's fine. I get to kill it with emptiness, and then if emptiness dies and I get to get it back, okay, so they're getting this back to go chain into another merfolk. Ooh! Okay, now this doesn't have flash or anything, but that is very bad for me. But I'm definitely going to block like this. What the hell do I care? And then I chump block here as well. Awesome. Awesome.
Very nice.
Yeah, that is fine. Annoying, but fine. Their creatures get very big, but...
No.
Okay. Eclipsed Realms again. I'm going to hold that one because I can discard it to this. And then I guess I just pass now, unfortunately. Okay. Did I play Bloodline Bidding? I did. And I don't have a way of getting these back because they're spells. What a draw. Okay. At the beginning of your first main phase, reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal X non-land cards, where X is the number of colors among permanents you control. 1, 2, 3? 3 colors. For each of those colors, you may exile a card of that color from among the revealed cards. Then shuffle, you may cast the exiled cards this turn. Do I block? Yeah, I'm going to keep blocking this. That's fine. Okay. They pass. This technically is a patented Geek for All handland. It's not a basic, but it is still a handland. So.
But you basic.
I mean, that's true. They both resolve. We take our turn. We Bitter Bloom Bear, and we drew another land. Guess this one's better.
Thank you for laughing at that. I'm sure you're being very, very, very nice to me.
Let's... This is so bad, man. All right, we have a 5/5. This is rough. Oh, Jesus Christ. Adept Water Shaper and their own emptiness? All right, well, that'll be our third loss, folks. That'll be it. They didn't take the Adept Water Shaper? Oh, they couldn't. Because they needed a blue and a white. But then why take this over? Adept Water Shaper is insane. Okay. It says indestructible, right? Am I stupid? Is it on the bottom? The Adept Water Shaper says your tapped creatures have indestructible. You just kill me. Like, very easily kill me.
Well, now they don't. Because they didn't take that card.
What's left in the deck? Our deck? Anything? Morkant's Eyes? Right? And just get 3 more elves on the field. That's not enough. I guess there's oh, okay, so they're gonna get something back and kill something of mine. It's got to be the Bitter Bloom Bearer, right? You've got to do it. Yeah. Okay. They actually targeted properly with their emptiness, and that is why we lose this game. Yeah. If we had targeted properly with our emptiness, we would maybe not have lost this game. But we chose the wrong target. Mythics are only as good as the people that play them, I guess. It's our first game of the format.
Yay.
Yay. All right, pass to attackers. 4/4 flyer coming in. I'm at 12.
Fizzy Star says, I want to befriend the local crows. Catface.
Okay. Interesting.
Hub says, my son loves the birds in the yard, especially the blue jay. Corvids are awesome.
Yeah.
Which I assume is the type of bird that crows are.
That is 100% correct, yes.
Raymond is here saying, I made it.
What's
With
up,
lots
Raymond?
of exclamation points.
Holy shit, we have a 13-13 trample.
Oh, what?
Awesome.
That's amazing.
It's pretty good. They do have a sufficient number of blockers, and every turn they are getting to do this. They have another rare in Flitterwing Nuisance, and they got their Adept Watershaper back. How many cards do they have left in their library?
I was
10?
going to say, maybe we'll deck them.
And I doubt it.
Before somebody wins or loses.
All right, so they have 8 cards left in their library. They did get the Adept Watershaper this time, and a Runaway Together. So they just bounce my 13-13, play the Adept Watershaper, and then swing with everybody, I guess. Yeah, we lose a lot. Like, a lot. This card is so busted. And I had one during pre-release, and my opponent stole it with a Dream Harvest, and I never got to use it. The only time I had it, they stole it with a Dream Harvest, and I never got to use it. I'm very dead. Is everybody cool with me conceding here? Like, what the hell is
They
this?
didn't do anything to your 13-13.
Irrelevant?
Like you said they would.
All of their tapped creatures are indestructible. I can't kill them in combat. I literally can't. I cannot kill them in combat. I can block their biggest thing, which is this 5/4, right? I can block their flyer. I don't know why it's tapped. It has vigilance. Oh, they tapped it to, like, convoke or something. This 2/4 blocks this 3/2. This 3/2 blocks this 3/3. This 3/2 blocks this 3/3. This 3/2 blocks this 3/3. This 5/5 blocks this 4/5. This 3/5 blocks this 4/5. This 3/1 blocks this 3/5.
There you go.
Did I take 8? I'm dead. I'm exactly dead still. I go to exactly 0.
Thank you, Power Nick.
Oh my god.
Festive fighter.
Yeah, very festive. I feel quite festive.
Amazing.
I got out-rared and I misplayed my mythic, so, you know.
Yeah.
Holy crap. Yeah, this card's very good. This card's obviously very good if you play it correctly. Wow. Very, very cool. All right, well, that was our first sealed of the format. And it was elves, and it was okay, but just okay. Let's go ahead.
Hopefully the next one will be better.
I mean, it would be difficult for it to be worse. We went 1 and 3. So we will claim... Okay, 3 packs, 400 gems. We get to do the Elementals deck now.
Yeah.
This is, like I said, I believe the worst of the 5. So I guess I'll be putting my statement to the test. We've got at least 1 mythic. Holy shit.
Oh.
Okay. We did, and it's an Elemental mythic.
Yeah.
In Deceit. I know you love this guy.
I kind of do, actually.
I'm not doing that, by the way, making it like move all over the place. Like
no.
No.
Oh, Sunderflock, you like that card?
It's very good. And we have 2 of them.
Oh, wow.
We have Ashling's Command, which is also an incredible card. I did not know this card was in this set. It is from the bonus sheet. It's a special guest in Heat Shimmer. 3 mana sorcery, create a token that's a copy of a creature, except it has haste, and at the beginning of the end step, exile this token.
Very cool.
It is cool. What does this card do? As long as this equipment is equipped to a creature, the first time you would create 1 or more tokens each turn, you may instead create that many tokens that are copies of equipped creature. Okay. I mean, oh, and we got Dream Harvest again, because of course we do. I actually really like this card. I cannot complain. We also got Steam Vents, which is relevant. We're playing a blue-red deck, so we're just not playing Tristan.
Yeah.
And it's super annoying that we got Tristan right after playing the Elves deck.
Right. When we're playing Elementals instead, which is a not good deck. I won't say terrible, but it's a not good deck.
I will say Goliath Daydreamer kind of interesting. Whenever you cast an instant or a sorcery spell from your hand, exile that card with a dream counter on it instead of putting it into your graveyard as it resolves. When this creature attacks, you can cast a spell from among cards you own in exile with dream counters on them without paying its mana cost, which basically means if we cast something like Ashling's Command or Dream Harvest or Heat Shimmer, instead of going to the graveyard, they go underneath Goliath Daydreamer. Every time we attack with Goliath Daydreamer, we can then, for free, cast one of the spells that is underneath Goliath Daydreamer.
Oh, wow.
So, yes. All of the above, yes. This one, a little tougher, right? This makes a token. This could make a token that's a copy of an elemental. This will be interesting.
Okay.
Deceit. If double blue was spent to cast it, return up to one other target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. If double black was spent to cast it, they reveal their hand, you choose a non-land card from it, and they discard that card. I don't need the black half. It's not as good. So we'll play it with just the blue half. It's also an elemental. So any of our buffs and stuff that we get for having elementals, it's a benefit. And so there we go.
Marcus feels like elementals is one of the better strategies.
In the format? You think so?
That's not what we have come to see, but...
Okay.
Could be an isolated incident, I guess.
So I guess my point was I'm probably not playing this card, I don't think. I don't think there's enough instances of token making. Like, I literally pointed at these two rares that make tokens, and I just don't feel like that's good enough. I'm obviously playing these. These are absolutely incredible, and they're elementals. And it cares about the greatest mana value among elementals we control. And this is a 6-drop, but still. Glenelendra Guardian. I don't know why this says we got it in elementals. Maybe just because it's blue, so like we could cast it in elementals, but it's blatantly a fairy. But it's a 3-mana 3/4 flash flyer that enters with a -1/-1 counter on it, and we can pay 2 mana at any time to remove a counter from this creature and counter target non-creature spell. But if we're countering a non-creature spell, its controller does draw a card. But still, I'm going to make this deck. It seems really cool.
Inkbless says, is it elements?
Yeah.
Raymond says, it's like Isochron Scepter.
Isochron Scepter is absolutely right. Yeah, you basically, like, take a spell, put it under Isochron Scepter when you play it, and then if you pay, like, 2 mana or something and tap Isochron Scepter, you just cast that spell for free.
That's sick.
Yeah, it's very good. I think it's restricted in terms of the mana value or whatever of the spell, but, like,
Sure.
there are plenty of good, low-costed spells that you can just, like... You know, there are plenty of cards that untap artifacts or whatever. Like, you just get to, like, every time you turn that artifact sideways, you just cast that spell for you know, I would say for free, but you pay mana to tap the artifact too, but still.
Sure. Marcus says, Joe, do you have to talk about how to evaluate cards again?
What do you mean?
Ooh. Maybe I read that a bit more meanly than you meant it, Marcus.
If you control a fairy, I don't think we need that. This is an elemental. Give something flying. Unexpected assistance. Sure, I'll take it. It's got Convoke.
That was a little savage.
I don't need it necessarily. I don't want that one. This is an elemental sorcerer. As an additional cost to cast it, behold an elemental or pay 2. It's a 1-mana 2/1. Target creature we control gains trample. If we could turn red into, like, 3 red into 4 red. It's fine. I mean, you can give something trample, which is not bad. Boulder Dash I'll take. It's a good card. Explosive Prodigy, Vivid. X damage to a creature an opponent controls where X is the number of colors among permanents you control. I mean, it's a 2-mana 1/1, deal 2 damage to something. I'm okay with that. Like, it's a shock that leaves behind a 1/1 creature. It's fine with me. 2 mana in any combination of colors to cast elemental spells or activate abilities of elemental sources. I'll take it. I'm not in love with this guy, but I guess he's fine. I'll put him in. Giant Fall. One of our creatures deals damage equal to its power to one of their creatures. Yes. Great. Reckless Ransacking is probably a no for me.
Oh, geez, that donkey has issues.
He's messing stuff up, yeah, big time. Enraged Flamecaster I will take. That's good. Heat Shimmer I'll take. We know we want the Daydreamer. We want Squawk Roaster. So silly.
The pissing chicken that's being cooked.
It's 3 chickens. It's baby chickens inside of a nest.
Oh,
There's
yeah,
3 heads sticking out.
Yeah, but the rest of it is a chicken body.
Yeah, I
So
guess.
I think it's an adult chicken with a nest like on its shoulder, and then two heads are baby chickens.
Holy shit, we again got 4 of the search card? That's
Whoa.
crazy. I'll take Deceit, I'll take Dream Harvest, I'll take Steam Vents, I'll take all 4 of these. I'll take the Cinder, the Travelers, and the Ashling's Command. I'll take both Eclipsed Realms, because we know that's good in a creature-based deck. And we have to cut 10 cards again. Jesus Christ.
Well, it was starting to look like you were putting every card in the deck.
Do we want, we have black-blue hybrids, so we would want a white card or a green card. Do you want, like, this one? Or there's this.
That's cool. Definitely.
Cool. Okay, then we'll go like this, and we'll go like this. Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna go back now,
Please
or
do.
should I?
No, go for it.
Okay.
It's going to take me a while to cut cards from here, and if people have thoughts on cuts, let me know. But we'll let Amy read while I kind of figure out what I'm doing as well.
Okay. Fizzy Star says Corvids rock. The Doc Zoom says mix pepper flakes with the bird seed. The hot pepper flakes don't affect the birds but drive off the squirrels. Saw a post about it today. Drives the squirrels away.
Interesting.
Huh. I guess somebody can put that to the test. Okay, so it's not black pepper, it's hot pepper flakes. Okay. Hub says, yeah, I heard that a bunch. Birds can't taste capsaicin.
Interesting.
Oh, cool. Raymond says, back to Fallout Friday? Or are we on Thursday?
Nope, it was only the one time. So last week we were back to Friday. Only the week before, because it was pre-release, did we do Fallout Thursday.
Right.
It is back to Fallout Friday, basically, as far as we know, unless something crazy happens. As far as we know, until the next Magic set releases, which is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which is many months from now. So, yes,
Well,
back to Fallout
many,
Friday.
but
A few months from now. So we're back to Fallout Friday, yes. Thank you for asking, though. That's a very important point. And for folks that are unaware of what that means, on Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern over on Video Games for All, one of the 2 other channels linked down in the description box below, we will be playing some Fallout 1, continuing that game, at 8 p.m. Eastern over on that channel. And then most notably, our 3rd channel,
gluten free for all.
just had a new video come out today. So if you haven't seen it yet, you should go check the description down below, follow that link, go to that page, and go watch that video. It was great. Amy did a great job as always.
Oh, thanks.
You're very welcome.
And thanks for your help with it.
Anytime.
All right, let's see where we're at. Hob says, yeah, a bowl with some niblets and a spike for a corn cob.
Oh, okay. Cool.
What?
So you put some niblets in there, and then there's a spike in there, so you stick a corn cob vertically on it so the birds can come and peck at the corn.
Oh, okay.
That's really cool.
Gotcha. Marcus says, last Friday was sick. We got a lot done.
Fully agree. 100% agree.
And that was the first time we got a lot done, so it really felt like very productive.
Agreed as well. Yeah.
Ink Bless says, what is that avatar the opponent using? That thing is ugly.
Oh, what was it? I don't remember.
I don't either. I'm sorry.
Oh, no.
Looks like a catfish.
Catfish? Oh, did you mean that? I don't know then. Maybe somebody who remembers or can go back and look. I don't remember what their avatar was. I'm so sorry.
Marcus says, as a shiny gumi.
Nice.
There you go.
That's awesome.
Hob says, corvids are crows, ravens, and jays. Fizzy Star says, crows, ravens, and blue jays are all corvids.
Nice.
Yep.
So you both got it at the same time. That's awesome.
Marcus says, elementals is one of the better strategies, which I read. I read a bunch of these. Raymond says, Isochron Scepter and Dramatic Reversal. Untap non-land perms, mana rocks. It costs 2 to activate, possible infinite mana.
Cool.
Fire Hydra chicken.
Yeah, that would
The
be
chicken one.
the squawk roaster.
Yeah.
I joked that this was their answer to lava chicken from Minecraft, the Minecraft movie. But
Okay. Ingplus says baked chicken. What's the game plan for the deck? Hob says the corn is for the squirrels to lure them away from the birdseed. The double-sided merfolk rare from this set
oh, okay,
was that avatar.
got it. Okay, so it was Merfolk rare.
Oh.
His name is
Sig?
yeah, Sig. Thank you.
Sig.
Damn, very well done. SYGG Sig.
Pierre Bale Largen 9531 is here saying Sig.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I would not have. I didn't get there. Amy did. So
I got there just before you, so that's great. Thank you for
Appreciated.
being here, Pierre. We haven't seen you before, so tell us a little bit about yourself. Leave your pronouns for us, and just what's been going on with you recently, or what we ought to know about you if you'd like us to know anything.
And welcome to the stream.
Yeah.
What am I getting rid of from this deck? That's what I want to know.
Inked Bless says Merfolk reminds me of the people from Davy Jones' ship in Pirates of the Caribbean. Yeah.
Agreed. Very cool. We have a lot of threes. But they're all creatures, and it's because we have 3 Eclipsed Flamekin. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I mean, we need, converted mana cost 4 or greater to do fun thing, or mana value 4 or greater, excuse me, to do fun things, but we do have a lot of them.
What's the game plan for the deck? It's elementals.
Definitely elementals.
Pierre says maybe Heat, Cinder, and Strato cut.
Okay, I like cutting Heat Shimmer. I know it's a good card, or a cool card, but this is not like the explosive, we would be doing it to get their enter the battlefield effect or whatever, I feel like, and not really necessarily because we would be slamming in an attack with it. There's a reason it looks like an elemental, but I feel like this is more of a goblins card, right?
Okay.
So there's that. There's Cinder.
How many elementals are you running?
Oh, 17? 17. Out of 19 creatures, 17 of them are elementals.
So a lot.
Yeah. There's the Glenelendra Guardian is not, and Deceit is. Oh, and the Goliath Daydreamer is not. That's right.
That one's really good.
Yeah, they're both rares. Heat, Cinder, and Strato. Oh, Stratosaur. I was debating this one, so I like that. I definitely like that. We already cut the other basic land cycler that we had. Where am I missing? Oh god. Oh, the Flaring Cinder. When it enters, and whenever you cast a spell with mana value 4 or greater, you loot. You can discard to draw. I mean, I do sure draw a lot of land. We do have a lot of mana dorks, right? Like this one, not mana dorks, but we have this that helps us cast stuff.
Pierre says, I was talking about Flaring Cinder.
Flaring Cinder was just the space was
okay. 3-drop.
Right. But I found it
great cards, tough cuts.
And I agree. I definitely agree. Maybe it's just one less Flamekin because we want 4 or greater or whatever, and now we have our Dirty 41, and then we just get sleeves now. So elementals. What looks like elementals here? Let's see. Blue, red, elementals.
We don't really have stuff that looks like that. Maybe that dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of it. That flaming dog up there.
There you go.
Oh, there you go.
It's a water elemental. Why not?
Sure.
And then... Meh. Good enough.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. That's the deck. Let's see how we do.
Fizzy Star says, "Can I pet that dog?"
I wish.
This is a cool art.
Interesting, for sure.
I don't know what card it is.
Me neither. Apes Rock 93. Okay. This is a bit of an awkward hand, but this taps for 2 mana. We'll have 3 mana at least. So 3, 4, 5. And this gets 2 cheaper. That's 6, 7. All right. Sorry. Then we'll... okay. Yeah, this will work. We'll make it work. Play that. Oh, okay. Sure, I'll play this one. Let's see if they bolt the bird. They're in black. They can't bolt the bird, but they could Doomblade the bird or something. Like...
Who knows? Maybe they're black-red. And they do.
Oh my goodness. All right, well, we're just drawing nothing but land now, so combat. Attack. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Oh, wait. Oh, it's a sorcery. Damn it, man. All right, fine.
Fizzy Star says, "You better be sorry. That's the cursed number." Laughing face.
I know. I was just counting.
C. Holland says, "I love clothes shopping at 2:30 a.m. LOL."
Hell yes. That's incredible. All right, so this will be 1 damage to target creature. Amazing. They have a 2/1. Thanks, Explosive Prodigy. You're the best.
What are you getting, C. Holland?
End our turn. We sure do have a 1/1. Oh, God.
Inked Bless says, "Shutterflock goes lower on mana?" Or Sunderflock?
Sunderflock. Goes lower on mana. Yeah, it costs X less to cast, where X is the greatest mana value among elementals that we control. So, mana value of this makes it 2 less. And then, like I said, that other one actually would have done the same, right? It was also a 2 drop, I mean. So, yeah, this is 7 mana now. And we have 4, 5, 6. No, we need a land for 6. But, wow, they played 2 of those. Well, they know that if I get up to the correct number of lands that I need, they will not be able to do that anymore. Or have those anymore. But we can actually try to kill them both right now. They know we have this card, so 2 damage to one target and 1 to another. They can discard their 2 cards, but we get rid of 2 cards either way. Either it's the 2 creatures on the field or the 2 cards in their hand. Or some combination thereof.
C. Holland says /S, which I'm not sure what that's in reference
Sarcasm.
to.
Meaning that he was sarcastically saying that he loves clothes shopping at 2:30 in the morning.
Yeah, okay. I kind of figured that was sarcasm.
All right, they do let both of them die, and then I get in for a free point of damage. Hooray!
So are you having to get like clothes for work or something like that? Since it's seemingly against your will. Marcus says rough spot for the opponent.
Yeah, it sure is. All right, they mill 3, and then we lose 2, they gain 2, but they get the Stoic Grove Guide if they want to make an elf out of. We drew the Kolrath Mystic, which is a very good draw. Now this says tap it. It doesn't untap, so I'm going to hold off because I kind of don't care about their 3/3 right now. It already did its thing. If it chooses to attack, we obviously block. And if it doesn't, like we're going to try to hit something scarier with this than a 3/3 menace. When we have a 2/4 and a 1/1. Like if our 1/1 dies, I definitely don't care. And actually, now notably, this costs 6 because this is out. High Perfect Morcant is exactly the card that we wanted.
Wow.
Thank you. Because we can Blossom by, although notably we actually have to cast Sunderflock first. That's annoying. But fine, no blocks, we take 3, don't care. They know we have Sunderflock, they know we're going to play it. And we get to give this +2/+0 and Vigilance until end of turn. There's also Ashling's Command. 2 damage to each creature target player controls. That's not good enough. Make 2 treasure. That's not good enough. So we'll draw 2 cards and make a copy of an elemental. We can do that with Sunderflock. They don't know that they know we have this. They don't know that we have Ashling's Command. So we'll wait and do that next turn. And it's return all non-elemental creatures to their owner's hands. Now, notably, we will have not cast it if we make a copy, so we won't bounce again, but we still get another 5/5 flyer on the field for free, for 5 mana, so seems okay. That's if they aren't saving removal for this and just use it immediately, but shouldn't be that big of a deal. If we have to put another -1/-1 counter, I'm going to put it on this, because they're going to replay High Perfect Marquant. You got it, you got it. Blight 1, not a problem at all. I put it on my, make this an O2.
Let's see. See, Helen says, had to order 2 new pairs of jeans. I've put on a bit of weight. Sad face. I'm sorry, see, Helen.
I get that, though.
Yeah.
Been there.
Yeah, I put on a lot of weight during COVID that never went away, and so I basically had to get an all-new wardrobe, which sucked, because I also wasn't working during COVID. Still barely am. Like, I'm working, but I'm not making any money, so fuck me.
Damn it. Draw 2 cards and make a copy of an elemental.
Hub says, I think we have way too many different clothing stores. Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I wish there were more plus-size options for men and women.
Here's the Soulbright Seeker. We don't have the mana to do this well, though.
See, Helen says, grr, 6, 7, crying, laughing face.
Sorry. Like I said, it was an accident.
And then Marcus says 8, 9.
Very nice. All right. Do I play this? Yeah, because I'm not playing Blossom Bind. So I'll play this, and I will behold an elemental or pay 2. So yeah, I'll behold an elemental. It doesn't matter. There's a million of them. That one, submit. I don't have to exile it for that one. Some of them it says behold an elemental and exile it. Then it would have been relevant, but it doesn't matter. I'll just, like, all of my creatures are elementals, so I don't care. And basically, the first creature that they play that can block our flyers, we're going to put this down. But otherwise, we're just putting -1/-1 counters on our own stuff. And then, otherwise, I don't care. Yeah, that's fine. Replay that guy. Blight 1. This one's dead. They lost their Death Toucher and Tristan. They then play an Eclipsed Elf to try to get more things. We have to Blight 1 again. Go on.
Inked Bless says, I prefer shopping online, but the only problem is the sizing. Annoyed face.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I know we've dealt with, like, you buy something and you get it delivered, you try it on, you're like, oh god, okay, send it back. Like,
yeah,
you know?
I mean, I've probably returned like 3/4 of the things I've purchased.
Yeah.
And I'm not just talking clothes at that point, I'm talking everything.
All right, attack for 10 in the air, they're at 3. Play the Eclipsed Flamekin.
Because when you're buying things online, you don't really know what you're looking at. You know, I've bought things online that I thought were this big, and they were actually this big. Or something like that, where it was just like, okay, this is completely unusable to me. Like, maybe it's usable to a human being, but definitely not me.
Yeah.
I thought it was this big.
All right, so Blight targets for High Perfect Marquant is going to be my 1/4. And then if they play a blocker for my 5/5 flyers, I can Blossom Bind on my turn. It's the best I got, so hopefully it works. They've got 2 unknown cards, and this one does not help them. So, you know, of those 2 cards, basically if one of them deals with one of the flyers and one of them is a blocker, then I'm okay. Because, like, they're at 3, so if either of these lives, we're good. This is a +X/+X. I don't care about that as much. Up to X target creatures you control get +X/+X, where X is the number of colors among permanents. You got it. I can easily chump block with this 2/1. It doesn't give trample, so I don't care. I mean, even if they give it to their menace creature, they're giving +2/+2, so that's 5. I'm at 13. That's not a problem, thankfully. And they only have 1 green mana open. I don't know the format that well, but I do not think there is 1 green mana card, or a card for 1 green mana that stops 2 5/5 flyers. So I think we win.
All right.
This is 9 damage. If they swing out. Okay, well, pass to blockers then, and block the 2/4 powered things here and here. Take 8 and go to 5. It's a desperation attack if I've ever seen one, and we hopefully win.
Thank you, Apes Rock 93.
Perfect.
Ink Plus, I will say, like, there are stores now. I mean, I won't say now, because I feel like they've been doing it for a little while, that are online stores or that have, like, sell a lot online, even though they have brick and mortars out there, that will, like, allow you to create a profile and enter your measurements in. So it's, like, easier to buy clothes from them.
Sorry, I was not responding to what you said. I was responding to the number of packs that we have. Insane.
Think that's overkill a little?
A little. While I'm gone, you can keep reading, and then if you need to, you can open this pack. But I'll be right back.
Sure. Hub says, on the one hand, it's stupid to make no sense. It's stupid and makes no sense. On the other hand, it's hardly the first stupid meme that makes no sense. Meme? Oh, you're not talking about the stores? What meme? Remember when the letter E was a meme for a hot second? Oh, okay, you're talking about the 6-7? Okay. Ink Blessed says, so true. Hard to see what you're getting plus... Yeah, what you're getting plus every clothing brand is different. Yeah, very different in terms of sizing and other things too. I don't remember the letter E. Why was it a thing? Interesting. Marcus says Markiplier. So Markiplier made a letter E meme, I guess, which I know nothing about. Do you know anything about a Markiplier letter E meme?
I do not.
Okay.
I'm lucky I know about 6-7.
I don't. Mark made E a thing. Fizzy Star says.
I
question mark.
Yeah. Don't ask me. Wasn't me. Oh, is this just Arena Weekly announcements? Okay. Very good.
I didn't open the pack.
I know. You didn't have to. I said if you had to. We're 1-0. Let's keep it going.
Okay.
But yeah, to respond to what Hob said before I left, and saying that like it makes no sense and it's hardly the first stupid meme that makes no sense. I genuinely feel like the confusion from adults about it in general also kind of fuels that.
Of course.
Because they're like, haha, the adults don't get it. Let's keep making the joke.
Right.
It's like, oh, okay, guys, whatever you want, I guess.
Hub says it usually went with a deep fried image of Markiplier's face, photoshopped onto Lord Farquaad's head, photoshopped onto lawyer/politician/suit wearer's body.
Nice.
Okay.
I like it. That's funny.
Inked Bless says, kids today are weird. Me in the 90s putting my shirt over my head and saying, I'm Cornholio.
That's right.
I don't get that either.
That was from Beavis and Butthead.
Oh, yeah, I didn't watch that show.
I mean, neither did I, but I was still aware of it.
Yeah. Fizzy Star says, okay. C. Holland says, yeah, agree that there should be more brick and mortar plus sized stores. There's one that I know of, whereas normal people get loads. Exactly. Yes.
Ooh, okay, so it's colors among permanents I control, so...
Yeah, it really forces you to kind of only shop in one place. You know, whatever's closest to you or whatever you can afford, as opposed to being like, oh, here is a style I like, or a color I like, or a fabric I like. Let me go purchase that item. You can't. You are very pigeonholed. Yeah.
Right, so I can actually kill this Death Toucher with the Explosive Prodigy. That's fun. I mean, obviously no blocks on 1 damage. I don't care. take my turn, drew a land. That's fun. So actually now I could Goliath, Daydreamer, or Squawk Roaster. It's a 1/4 double striker. Like I said, I could also Explosive Prodigy, and leave up Giant Fall, but I'm not going to want to play it. But if I have to, I will. That's fine. We'll do this, get rid of the Death Toucher. Goodbye. And then swing for 2. Why not?
Fizzy Stars says, if I wasn't chronically online, I swear my brain would have just exploded reading that.
Mm-hmm.
C. Holland says, in Birmingham, UK, he knows of one plus-size store.
Wow.
Yeah. Sounds right. Inked Bless says, I do prefer thrift stores for clothing. Usually I just stick with a brand that I know will fit and work for my body. I prefer loose clothing. Okay, that's like a good strategy, you know. I used to like thrift stores a lot, but now that I'm this size, I don't really trust that there'll be stuff there for me, so I just don't kind of look, honestly. I just do the thing where it's like, okay, I can buy from these like 3 stores tops, and it is what it is. Marcus says, I have the exact opposite problem. You have the exact opposite problem.
So like clothes for skinny people as opposed to plus size?
Okay.
That's an incredible trade. I'm super happy they did that. Daydreamer.
Yeah, because they make women's clothes very small. Like, they'll go to like size 0, right? But men's clothes don't make clothes that are for people who are really skinny. They just don't.
This is sealed, right? They got 3 of this uncommon Death Touch 1/1. And a more cancel loyalist. Okay, sure, fine. That seems perfectly fine, yeah. Although, actually, nicely, Giant Fall, in addition to Goliath Daydreamer, is super funny to me. And this can bounce something, right? Return up to one other target non-land permanent to its owner's hand, yeah. So I could do this, keep up Giant Fall? Yeah, let's do that. If I need to get a land, I'll get a land, but I'd rather get a creature. Yeah, that's a good one, actually. That's a really good one. Okay.
Or do you mean the opposite? Like, you feel like there's so many options that you're just like decision paralyzed and you just don't know what to do? Because that could also be an option that I could definitely see.
All right, so they can either get the 3rd Death Toucher or the Eclipsed Elf to get more elves. I assume it's the Eclipsed, but it is. I was right.
Which I guess is what Hob was talking about when he says that there's just too many places to go for clothes. Ink Bless says the mannequins don't represent normal people. I see them and think it's a nice outfit and can't find my size, or the size is too long. Wipe away a tear face.
Sure.
Yeah, for sure. I don't even look at mannequins. I just block them out. I do, because I will see something I like and it will not matter because it will not exist in something that I can wear. Ever. And that was always the case even when I was thin, because I have a big ass. Even when I was a size 4 and I was emaciated and my celiac was causing me to not absorb any nutrients, and I was like actually ill and like on the brink of, I don't know, who knows, death? I don't know. My ass was unproportionately large to the rest of my body, which made it very difficult to find clothes that were going to fit properly. And that's just always been the case. So like I said, even when I was thin, I didn't look at mannequins because I was gonna be disappointed by the fact that whatever looked good on the mannequin was never gonna look good on me.
The amount of life gain that this person had is insane. They had 3 of these elves that say whenever another creature you control enters, you gain a life. I got rid of all 3 of them. And then they played a Dawnblessed Pennant, which they're using to get back one of the life-gaining elves, but the Dawnblessed Pennant said whenever an elf enters, you gain a life. I'm going to play the land. I'm going to choose... No, not elf. Elemental. Sorry, I was talking about elves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Again, I did it. Sorry. Let's go with this one. Deal 2 damage to them. Have a 2/4 double striker. It's actually going to be a 3/4 double strike next turn. But for now, we're going to say no attacks and end the turn. They almost can't profitably double block this Squawk Roaster. No, actually, they can't profitably double block the Squawk Roaster. Even with that Death Toucher. Moon Vigil Adherence is a 9/9 trample. I can bounce that back to their hand and attack. That's something. Or I could Sunderflock. I think I hold off for a turn because this is an elemental. So I think I'm going to play this, bounce literally all of their creatures, and then swing in with literally all of mine. Or do I wait? Oh, yeah, this would bounce all their creatures. No, I mean to do this. Bounce just the Moon Vigil Adherence. Okay, yeah. Pay with double blue, because, again, literally couldn't not pay with double blue. But sure, whatever. Bounce this. Then attack with the double striker. They have a... yeah, that's it. Just the 3/4 double striker.
Hub says, I just don't think we need 90% of stores in a mall being stores that just sell clothes and all the samey ones at that. Yeah, sure. Okay. I mean, I avoid malls, I could tell you that. Yeah. And that was always a thing, even when I was thin.
Chump block there so they can surveil one. That makes perfect sense. Oh, man. Morkant's Eyes. They don't... 3, 4, 5, 6. They need a land to cash in this Morkant's Eyes. Please cash it in right now. Please. Get 6 2/2s. Okay. It's fine. It's a 10/10 trample. It's very annoying, but it's fine. I want them to cash in that more... Well, never mind. Now they can cash in the Morkant's Eyes later. It costs 3 mana because of Deceit. Oh my god, I could cast both. I mean, I won't. It'd be very stupid. But insane. We just do this. You take 2, bounce all of your creatures back to your hand, and then swing in for a lot. 11, 15, 17. Do we just win? No, they get a 1. Pass. And because of the other Sunderflock, this one costs 2. So now they can Morkant's Eyes and get 6 2/2s. They still died in the air, so actually they can't do that. They have to figure something else out. They get a single Death Toucher back. You gotta stop me in the air, though. That doesn't do it. 2 more mana. Stop me in the air. That doesn't do it either. Okay. Oh, they had this. I love this card so much. It's so good.
Really?
It's so good. But they passed. They're tapped out, too. I mean, I might as well. There's no reason not to. Good game. Do it again. You go to 1, play a second one, bounce all your creatures.
Fire the lasers, they say.
The first strike killed them. So we didn't get to see how much it would have been. 10, 13, 16, 18. So they would have gone to negative 20.
Wow.
Seems okay.
Thank you, Weatherlight, veteran brawler.
Makes sense that the Weatherlight would be a veteran brawler. It's an very old story.
Sure.
From Magic. Really cool. We did it.
Inkfless says my spelling is bad. Sorry. No, it's okay. I gotcha. I knew what you meant. Marcus says I'm tall and thin with longer than average legs and arms. Everything is either too short or too much fabric. Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah, because, like, you could go to a big and tall store, but a big and tall store is for people who are big and tall, not just big or just tall. So if you went there because you were tall, like, you would still have way too much fabric at that point. What a pain in the butt.
Yeah, for sure.
Ink Blessed says, easy money.
Mm-hmm.
C. Holland says, and unsubscribe, ... LOL. Of all the people that were worried will unsubscribe, C. Holland.
Oh, another Eclipsed Flamekin, eh? Okay. So, interestingly, like, I want to get the Colwrath Mystic out before I get out the Goliath Daydreamer or the Ashling's Command, because then it gives it +2/+0 in Vigilance, and I drew the other land I needed, so I'm actually going to play this now. Hello? I'm actually going to play this now. I did not mean to put a stop there. There we go. Okay.
C. Holland's like, boop. You didn't mean to put a stop there, huh? Unsubscribe.
I mean, if it's that easy, we wouldn't have anybody that watched us.
Oh, that's for sure.
You misplayed, I'm out of here. It's like, wow, 2020 was a long time ago. Sunderflock, okay. I mean, they took that, so I guess I'm supposed to do this? Yeah, because then I can do Ashling's Command, which is really good. A really good card to have under Goliath Daydreamer. Like, a really good one. And in fact, we can literally do it twice right now. So, like, hopefully they cast small stuff and we can deal 2 damage to everything. I don't think I want the 2 treasure, even though it could get us closer to Sunderflock. But I think, like, drawing 2 cards... Oh, yeah, we won't have an elemental, so... yeah, so we would, like, draw 2 cards and, like, deal 2 damage to each creature they control. Alright, so they're going to kill the Daydreamer anyway. Oh, they just tap it and put a stun counter on it. Okay. That's more than fine. 2 damage to each of their creatures means we kill each of their creatures, so that's wonderful. They did not get something back from their graveyard. We do not have the lands for the Ashling's Command, so what we're going to do is Eclipsed Flamekin and maybe hope for a land, actually. Okay. Ooh, but we really need this, though. Fine. I'll take it. We can just be a little slower. We have a 1/4, so, like, we can block one of their 3/2s, and then the other one doesn't get anything back because they only have 6 command in their graveyard right now. But at least I only take 3 and not 6, so it's fine. It's a 3/3. They have a 3/2. I can also just play the other Eclipsed Flamekin. Tap 2 untapped creatures you control to copy a triggered ability they control. Okay. Here's the 5th land. So actually, we get to do this twice. 2 damage, make a copy of Eclipsed Flamekin. And then 2 damage, draw 2 cards. I think that makes sense. 2 damage, copy of this. 2 damage to all of your creatures. Then it goes away. But it goes away under the Daydreamer. I will get the Squawk Roaster happily. Thank you for asking. I will swing with both. I will then copy Ashling's Command. 2 damage to all of them, and I draw 2 more cards, and they conceded.
Whoa, thank you, Crossblade.
Incredible. Absolutely crazy.
Very cool.
This card's real good, and I mean, obviously, like, copying a mythic instant, or a rare instant, and playing it twice in 1 turn for 5 mana feels okay.
Yeah.
While wiping their board. And, like, yeah.
Inkbless says Goliath Daydreamer is dreaming of the good old days of Is It Giants.
Yeah, it really is.
Amazing play.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. We are 3-0. Let's keep it going.
Okay.
Done Chris. A.K.A. Aang. Okay. 3 mana, 4 mana. We have 4 lands. I mean, we're a little slow, but I'll take it. That's fine. Let's see what we're playing against. Like, what type of deck.
Marcus says, I remember someone saying the elementals is the worst strategy. I wonder whatever happened to that.
Yeah, I was going to say something about it, and now I guess I don't have to, do I?
Like I said, it could have been,
What I was going to say was something kind. I was going to say that I should have known, or I should learn not to question Marcus anymore. But, and yet, here we are.
Right. Well, like I said, isolated incident.
Right, so interestingly, +1/+2 and hexproof the turn we play it. But basically, next turn we can play Squawk Roaster. It'll be a 1/4, and this will deal 2 damage to them. I'm not blocking if they attack, even though it does gain them 2 life. I get it, but I'm going to make you lose that 2 life immediately, so.
Their lands are friggin' sick, by the way.
This is from this set.
Oh.
And this is from this set, and this is from this set.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Awesome.
Wonderbrine Trooper. Ooh, and the Twin Flame Travelers. So actually, we do this one first because that triggers, but it means that when we play this next turn, it'll trigger twice. No attacks. I assume the Travelers dies this turn, but that's fine. We do have Sunderflock if we want immediately, but of course duplicating that is irrelevant because it just bounces their thing twice. But
See, Holland says, trying to remember when I found your channel.
Ooh, yeah. I mean, I remember...
You've been here a long time.
Yeah, and did you started on streams first, if I recall. I mean, I know some folks might think, where else would you start? But Marcus started in Jar. So,
yeah.
But yeah, I assume it was streams, but I know it was in our old apartment, right, before we moved into this house.
Oh, yeah. By a lot.
Yeah. So it had to be like 2020, 2021. Like, we started streaming regular streams, like weekly streams, in 2020. I know we were doing other streams prior to 2020 of like streamer events and when they used to do like featured streamers, when Wizards used to do that, and we were part of like that partner program or whatever it was called.
Mm-hmm.
All right, 5th land, Squawk Roaster.
He says 2021, 2022.
Something like that, yeah. All right, so deal you 4 damage. Play Squawk Roaster as a 2/4. Attack for 3 in the air, and pass. Next turn, I can Sunderflock, bounce all your stuff, attack you for 1,000,000, I think.
Marcus is like, I like is not the same as is powerful. I hate Thoughtseize, but it's a powerful card.
Yeah, although I do, like, personally, I don't like Thoughtseize in Limited as much. Like, maybe I'm dumb, but, like, I don't know. I feel like those types of effects, I should say. So, like, that, like, Kozilek's, what is it? Someone will tell me. But whatever the other version of that card is that references Kozilek. Those I'm not a big fan of, in Limited at least. And because that's what I typically play, yes, I'm fully aware that Thoughtseize is a very good card in Constructed. But yeah. And actually, I guess that is another card that is probably in conversation for one of the most famous cards from Lorwyn. Because I mentioned it was Bitter Blossom, but Thoughtseize is right there. Like it... Inquisition of Kozilek. That's the one. I got there. Somebody, I hope you didn't have to type all that, but...
But yeah, I don't think Joe was saying that he doesn't like elementals. We just, when we were playing at the store for pre-release.
No, I actually, well, yeah, I guess. I just felt like in general, it just felt like there wasn't a lot of support for it because it was trying to be a mix of the blue-red deck plus the 5-color deck. And so it felt like it was spread a little too thin.
Okay.
Is how I felt about it. Again, talking about, because Marcus mentioned earlier, like, what's the word? Like card evaluations, right?
Right.
Right, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I have to just... They have 4 mana open and it includes blue. So I think I have to just swing here with... And, like, Aquatex defenses or run away together keep up, but, like, not swing with the Flamecaster, basically, is what I mean. And see what happens. And then if I have to, I can Sunderflock post-combat. But they're doing something now, but I can give it Hexproof. So... I, of course, then won't be able to Sunderflock this turn, but that's fine. It's more worth it to get these attacks in. Because they don't have reach, so they definitely can't block the 3/3. They could double block the 2/4, and then if I give it +1 more power, like, I really mess them up here with these blocks, I feel like. Tap another untapped creature you control to tap one of my creatures. That's more than fine. And -3, Oh, I get it. Okay. That's fine. Let's see if they tried... Oh, they can't do the double block now. So... They just block the -1/4 with their 2/2. to try and... Oh, it doesn't matter. It's not going to hit them regardless. I'm an idiot. Okay, not a problem. But I would be tapped out for their attack back. So I will Sunderflock. They take 4 and go to 6, and I bounce all their creatures back to their hand. Twice.
There you go.
Now, notably, I don't have either of these up anymore, but next turn I will have both of these up and available.
Okay.
They tap Sunderflock. Okay, I get to run away together on my creature, bring it back to my hand, and then I can recast it later. Their Blossom Bind goes to the graveyard. Never mind.
Whoa.
They conceded.
Thank you, Don Chris.
Yeah. But yeah, so run away together. Choose 2 target creatures controlled by different players. Return those creatures to their owner's hands. Now, they had 3 mana left, so they could have played this and this, right, to play 2. But this is a 2-1. This is a 2-2. So, like, I could have played this, bounced this back to my hand, and this one or whatever, right? And then swung in. Yeah, I had options. Okay.
Fizzy Star says, I think I found you both through your Pokemon playthroughs.
Most people, I imagine, did,
Yeah.
right? I know that, some folks who have been around longer, but yeah, most people, I mean, just, they're literally our most popular content that we've ever created.
Right.
On any of
By
our
a
channels.
lot.
Yeah, by a lot, yeah. Because, and I would say, I mean, maybe some of you folks can correct me if I'm wrong. Did any of you, like, our most viewed video on this channel is the, I think it's Eldritch Moon, fiance finance bundle battle. So it's before we were married that we made that video,
right.
Which is insane to think about, because it feels like it was forever ago.
Yeah.
But were any of you around back then? Like that actually watched that video?
Wow. And that's such like a random video for it to be the most popular video that we have on this channel. Mm-hmm. Really random.
Yeah, I agree. Goliath Daydreamer. Interesting play. All right, so I'm going to actually play Eclipsed Realms here. Choose Elemental, obviously. I'm going to play... I guess I go to combat first. Attack for 2. Good, good. Play the Flame Braider afterwards. Now, I can only use this to cast Elementals, and awkwardly, the 2 cards in my hand are the 2 non-Elementals in our deck. Just throwing that out there. Now, if I draw a land, I can then play Glenelendra Guardian without taking 2 damage. If not, I'm going to have to take 2 damage. Return up to 1 other target creature to its owner's hand. I could do that, but I don't see a need. So I think I'm actually going to play this and play the Guardian, right? Pay the 2 life. Guardian has flash. So combat, attack for 4. Good. Pass. I can flash this in as a 2/3. Gathering Stone. Again, incredible card. Choose a card type, or creature type. Again, our whole deck is 1 creature type, basically.
Right.
Don't include these. We have 17 elementals in the deck. Spells you cast of the chosen type cost 1 less to cast. And, and whenever this artifact enters, and at the beginning of your upkeep, look at the top card of your library. If it's a card of the chosen type, you may reveal it and put it into your hand. If you don't put it into your hand, you may put it into your graveyard. So you can ditch lands to the graveyard with this. Mm-hmm. It's just insane. Like, the card is so busted.
Yeah.
Swing for 6. Play the Daydreamer. And pass. But yeah, every turn they get to look at their top card and get a Kithkin. Last turn they got Changeling Wayfinder. This turn they get Gold Meadow Nomad. And they get to draw for their turn. So they got 2 cards this turn. One of which we now know about. But it's a 1-drop. So, like, they don't care that they've revealed that information to us, right?
Yeah.
Especially because they're going to immediately play it. Like, if we had, like, revealed this or whatever, I mean, obviously we wouldn't have gotten Giants, but Mist Meadow Council now costs 1 less because they had a Kithkin. We have Dream Harvest, which we cannot cast yet. We can bounce the Nomad? That doesn't seem like it makes sense. 1 other target creature to its owner's hand. I guess we bounce the Council and then swing. They are at 8. Which is very relevant.
Yeah.
So I think we just do that. Like, I don't love doing that because it draws them a card if they get to play it again. But it does mean that I go to combat, swing out, and probably just pull this guy back. And then they block the 4/4 and take 4 and go to 4. And that seems okay.
Yeah, that seems pretty good.
Okay. Yeah, when I used Gathering Stone at pre-release, again, I lost the game because I lost every game that I played, with except for one, and I did not have this in that game. But Klaachin Festival, they make 2 1/1s. It's good. Chump blockers. And then for 5 mana, they can make more 1/1s. Now, they only have 4, but they can still play a creature because this thing costs 1 less when they have a Kithkin, and they draw a card. So they played 3 blockers, which is very good for them. They exile it and make another 1/1. Okay. Take our turn. Drew Explosive Prodigy, which will deal 2 damage to something. It's only a creature, but still. Now they're at 4. I can give trample to 2 things. So yes, we play this. Kill this. Go to combat, swing, and then give trample to 2 of the things that they block with their 1/1s, and I think we win. Chump block there. Oh, actually, that's even better. Onboard tricks, baby. Okay, give this trample over for 3, and then the 2 in the air, we win. Game.
Amazing. Thank you, Silver0412.
Actually, I gave that trample and trampled over for 3, and they went to -3. It's because I killed their creature, I guess. Because they didn't double block anything, right? This was a 3/2. It took 1 damage. This was a 4/4. It took 1 damage. And then they blocked this with this. So, yeah, because we killed their creature, we drew this. Because we top-decked this, we won, even if we didn't give something trample. Cool.
Oh.
All right, well, we are 5-0.
All right.
Let's keep it going.
See, Helen says, I remember it was after a prof video.
Oh, interesting. Like, but what? Like, you were looking up more information? Like, it's not like he talked about us.
No, but it might have recommended our channel after watching him.
Oh, I see. It's Aisling. This art is incredible for Aisling.
Yeah.
So cool looking. This hand is real bad. I'm going to say real bad. I could play both of these, but I could deal 1 damage to something, and I could tap to add mana for elementals, which means I could then cast this, but not good enough. Mulligan. 3, 4, 7, and 1. It's awkward, but I'll keep it and get rid of Dream Harvest. Feels like that's the correct choice. Any land at all? That's not it, but that's fine. We can pay the 2 life and get out the Seeker. Beholding the Prodigy.
Marcus says, felt like. Tell me, what type are all of the big evoke mythics?
Again, I'm not, like, you're right? I wouldn't think about, like, evaluating the playability of a particular archetype based on what mythic I might open. Like, I didn't see any of the evoke mythics during 4 pre-release kits, right? Because we opened 2 for 2-headed giant, and then I played in 2 events myself. So that's 4 kits. I didn't see a single one of them, right? So, like, for others, maybe that is pretty strong. But like I said, it didn't really work out that way for me. That's all.
Yeah. So, I mean, if pull rates have, like, a decent amount of influence on that, then they do, I guess.
Well, and that's why. That's all I'm saying is, like, for evaluation purposes. That's all, right? Interesting. What's the best way to do this? Uh-oh. All right, fine.
Inkbless says Sunderflock is so broken.
It's very good. It's really, really, really good. There's no way you trade this. So, yeah, okay. You do have 1 elf in your graveyard, but it's a 1/1 Death Toucher. So I did not imagine they would want to trade there. And now attacking here would mean that I would just block and kill it, so they won't. This is an annoying creature to have to deal with, but we can Explosive Prodigy, kill the 3/2. They'll get back the Death Toucher, and they'll have a 4/4, which is still annoying, but not as annoying as it could be. Let's play this and keep up Aquatex defenses. Yeah. They know we have it, and they know we're going to kill this, and they know they're going to get their 1/1 back, because it's the only target. But it's fine. It removes the +1/+1 from their team, so... pass. This will become a 4/4 Vigilance next turn, because we're going to play the Twin Flame Travelers, I assume. I guess if we draw a land, maybe we would want Flamekin, keep up defenses. Although, no, I guess because we want this to copy this, right? So, but we'll see what we draw, obviously. If we draw a land, it makes my life more difficult, so maybe that's what we'll do, is draw a land. Because that makes my decisions that much tougher to make, but we'll see. I assume the 4/4 attacks, but I could be wrong. I mean, they doesn't. Okay, good. Because I was like, I would just double block, right? Take my turn. Drew the land. Yeah, of course. I told you. I still think it's this. Because it means that we don't have defenses up this turn. But it means that the Flamekin... Actually means we have a 6/4 Vigilance. Which is really funny. Oh, actually, no. Next turn. But, whatever. I'm going to attack this turn with it. And if they trade, they trade. And if they don't, we hit them for 4. It's great. Okay, cool. You got it. Get one of your annoying creatures off the field. No problem. This only gives hexproof, not indestructible. But it's like if they tried to remove this while I am able to have this mana up, that's fine. If they do it this turn, I'm a little bit more in trouble, but we'll see. Okay, not a problem. It's a 5/4, but it's a 5 mana 5/4. And so...
See, Holland says, no, I had it on play. I had it on play another video after, and it chose you.
That's awesome. Okay.
That is cool.
Yeah. Well, thanks, YouTube algorithm.
Yeah. That one time ever. No, there's been a few times where we could say that.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, especially more recently, it's definitely shown us. Oh, shit. Yeah. All right, Sunderflock is good. They do get to see it, but still. And a land? Which one? I mean, a blue? We got rid of, again. To the bottom goes Goliath Daydreamer, but that's fine. Combat, 3 in the air for sure. They are at 13. They surveil 1. But yeah, they now know we have Sunderflock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If we draw another land, we can play Sunderflock and keep up the defenses. But still. Whoops. Okay, Morkant's Eyes. Second Morkant's Eyes. So they surveil 1 twice every turn. They do have 23 cards left in their library. That's still a lot. So that's fine.
Inkbless said, I found the channel because it was advertised under MTG Arena.
On YouTube, you mean? Like you searched MTG Arena and found us? Whoa, emptiness. Oh, good. That's perfect. Perfect. Do it. 3-1/1 counters. Where are you targeting? Gimme. Do they also... What is this? They evoked it, right. Okay, good. Thank God. Aquatex defenses. Our creature is hexproof. Suck it. They gain a life. And then their mythic goes to the graveyard.
Oh, wow. Inkblessed says it was under live channels for gaming.
Awesome. So then there you go. Then there's another instance of YouTube helping us out. Appreciate that. Okay. Well, my creature is now hexproof until end of turn, even though they keep mousing over it, but they're also tapped out mana-wise, so they could attack. I think that's what they're debating doing. I mean, I'll take some damage, but you're at 14. I'm just going to play this Sunderflock, bounce your 3 creatures, and swing at you for 8? Put you to 6, I guess? I could Explosive Prodigy first, kill your 1/1. That would be pretty fun, I suppose. Do I care? No blocks. I don't care. Take my turn, drew a land. I'm going to hold on to that one. No, I'm not. I need it to play Sunderflock. I will play Explosive Prodigy, kill the Death Toucher.
Cool.
Oh, I get to do it twice. Oh, you fool. Damn it. All right, fine. Whatever, I'll put 2 damage here. It doesn't matter. I should have thought of that, but I didn't, and that's fine. Play the land, play Sunderflock, bounce all your stuff twice, and swing. They're at 6. They get to surveil 1 twice. So we're at 9, they're at 6. They did not surveil 1 the first time. They did not surveil 1 the second time.
Wow.
That would be hilarious if they did it the second time, but not the first time. It's the same card.
Okay.
Yeah, you just look at the top card and choose whether you put it in your graveyard or not, right? So they look at it and they're like, nah, I won't put this in the graveyard. And then they get a second chance, like, I guess I'll put it in the graveyard. But it means that they drew what they wanted, I suppose. There's 1 unknown card in their hand, but we know they have the Safe Right Cavalry and the Stoic Grove Guide. Also, we know that this costs 4 and this costs 5, and they have 6 mana available right now, which means of those 2 cards, they can't play both of them. They instead make 4 2/2s. We have Giant Fall, but we don't need it because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 attackers, we just win now. They take 5 in the air automatically, and they're at 6. So, oh, actually, sorry, they take 9 in the air automatically. Okay, you got it. You can block my 4 creatures that you can block. 1, no. Concession. Okay.
Thank you, Bathomius, or Bathomius.
Sure. All right, well.
Or Bathiomius. I don't know.
We are taking... Oh, we get Scrounge for Eternity from Edge of Eternities. Not bad, not bad. This is a cool card. We are 6-0. Let's keep it going.
Okay.
And again, I feel very attacked. Many of the decks don't go over the recommended card limit. Very rarely do you need over 40 cards in your deck for limited formats or over 60 in constructed formats. I feel attacked.
Well, it's not that you ever needed 41. You just needed an excuse to not cut 1 more card.
Oh, man. It's very funny.
Inkblood says, I'm glad I decided to watch that day because now I'm devoted and enjoy every stream.
That's very kind of you. Thank you
so much,
and
Inkbless.
of course, we're glad that you decided to watch that day as well.
Yeah.
It's so interesting to hear from folks like what their story is for like how they found us or any channels, like, you know.
Yeah, because we're pretty small, so we don't necessarily expect to be found, you know.
That's fair.
But you mentioned that it came up under MTG Arena. We know, as being content creators that participate frequently, not always, but frequently, in the streamer events that Wizards of the Coast do, that a majority of the streamers that participate in that are on Twitch, not on YouTube.
Correct.
So that means that it's like a narrow, you know, a small sample size, if you will, of people who are actually playing this game on this platform, right? So if that's the case, that would make sense, right? That would track. So, I mean, us being small doesn't necessarily factor into that as much.
Correct. They just discarded a removal spell to save their 3/1 from being killed by the 1 damage that we deal with Explosive Prodigy. And I love that. Because we have another Explosive Prodigy in our hand. So we can make them make tough choices. By doing it again. Although I guess... Yeah, because we have Giant Fall for the 4/2, but also it doesn't matter. We're going to play... It's an extra body on the field. We're going to play another Explosive Prodigy, and you get to make your choice. But we're going to go ahead and go like that. They do discard another card to save it. That's hilarious. Okay, great. Love it. They already got rid of one removal spell. What else do we get rid of? A mana dork. Incredible. And then with that being said, let's attack with a 2-1 into your 4-2. Okay. I was like, they moused over for a second. I was like, no way. Eclipsed Elf. Okay, they are empty-handed now. Although this puts the elf into their hand, I guess. Or the land. I also would like to point out that besides myself, I have not seen a single person whiff yet today on any of these types of cards. +2/+1, okay. But still, then I just go like this, right? Oh, it must be blocked if able. Right. Okay. No problem. I take 5. I forgot about the must be blocked clause. My bad. I was ready to double block the 5/2 and make a tough choice, but instead, not a problem. I think I will... So I could Giant Fall and kill the 4/2, which I think makes sense, but then I got to take 2 damage from Steam Vents if I want to play this as well. Fine. Pay the 2. Play this. Thank you. It's an instant. So I guess I don't do it now. Go to combat. Attack for 2, because they have a 3/2. If they trade, they trade. They do trade. Okay. What does this card do again? It's a 4/4. When it enters, one of their creatures gets +X/+O until end of turn, and one of our creatures gets -O/-X, where X is the number of elves you control plus the number of elves in your graveyard. It's a good card. They play this first, Surveil, but this costs 5, which they don't have, so they're looking for their land, I guess, for their last land that they need. Pass to attackers. They do attack with both. Oh, I guess I shouldn't have let them attack, right? It's fine. Resolves. And let's see what you do. Because you're not going to discard your creature, right? Like, Giant Fall. 2 damage here. 2 damage there. Because it must be blocked if able. But we're not into blockers yet. So, your Brawler dies. Good. And now I can block with my Flame Breeder right here and trade. Perfect. Amazing. All right, Eclipsed Flamekin is here, but I think what I'm going to do is Convoke with my creature. Do I attack? Oh, no, I have to tap to do that, yeah. I'm going to draw 3, discard 1. Pay with the creature as Convoke. Whoo, boy. Okay, yep, nope, that makes perfect sense. Yep, with that tracks.
Inkbless says, it looks like some of these cards have different art/names, but same abilities as past Magic cards.
That's fair. Yeah. I mean, eventually, they run out of ideas, or at least, like, space. I don't mean to, like, imply that they run out of ideas, but, like, there's only so much design space to work within, Let's play the Flamekin first, in case we get something better than this off the top. We got Sunderflock. That's not nothing. We could bounce this. Not this. This card's great. So, yeah, this is actually better then. We then play this land. Oh, whatever. We play this land. This does not have flash, so we will play this to bounce the Informant, I suppose. Sure.
Well, plus Lorwyn and Shadowmoor are, places that are very old in Magic lore and Magic sets. Mm-hmm. So having a lot of callbacks in this set to previous cards from those times when they made sets that involved these locations makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. There were 4 prior sets, in fact. This is a 1-for-1 trade, so I'm happy to make this trade. There were 4 prior sets set on Lorwyn. There was Lorwyn, Shadowmoor, Morningtide, and Eventide. All right, so our 1/4 lives. We drew Deceit. We don't need the land, right? 3, 4, 5, 6. And we bounce their 3/1, so they can surveil again if they want. Do I want to do that? This is +2/+0 and Vigilance, right? And they're top decking. So actually, I attack first.
Were you playing Magic when those sets came out?
Yeah, I collected them. We have the boxes upstairs.
Okay. And then, like, do you remember many of those cards? Like, do you feel like there are a lot of callbacks here?
Oh, yeah.
Or just, like, kind of maybe?
Yeah, there are. I do understand that, wow, what a draw. 5/4 off the top? That's annoying. But fine, no problem. I do remember those cards. This was back at the time where I was not playing as much. This was, I was still in high school, I think. We were still in high school. So I think what I did was I would buy boxes. All right, Deck, I'm good on lands, thanks. I would buy a box of a new set. Maybe 2, but usually just 1. And I would sit and I would turn it into a whole experience. Now I get to tell a whole story. Thank you for asking this question. Because what I would do is I would come home with the box. I would sit down at the dining room table and I would open the box of cards. I would have a YouTube video or something on in the background on my laptop, and I would open a single pack of cards and I would read the first common, and the second common, and the third common. I would read every single card. I would read what it did. I would read its name, its mana cost, its power and toughness, all of it. I would read what it did. Okay, Deck. I said I don't need any more land. Thank you. Just attacking this 5/5. If you trade, you trade. You don't know what I have in my hand. I know you get a 2/2 out of it, but I have a 2/4 and a 1/4. I definitely don't care. Anyway. Wow, they just take 5 and go to 5? Sick. Okay. I'm at 4, I know, but, like, yeah, I mean, I don't mind. Eclipsed Elf top deck after 2 lands for me. Anyway, so I would sit and I would read every single card. It got so that I wasn't, like, I would, if I used it in my, like, lunch table deck, right? If it was a card that would go in one of my 2 or 3 decks that I had, then great. I'm happy about that. But otherwise, I would just have those cards. I kept them in my collection. That collection still exists at my parents' house, right? We have the cards that we've opened in the past few years. We have all here in this house. But my collection is all back at my parents' house. I think I want the Eclipsed Flamekin to die, and the Mystic can let them surveil 1 again. Okay. But what ended up happening was the reason that we make content the way that we do here on this channel is when I used to open those boxes and stuff, I loved that experience. I loved that feeling of the opportunity to play with these cards in that way. Or look at these cards in that way and have that experience. And especially later, like right before we started the channel, I opened a box of a set whose name currently escapes me. I think it was
Journey into Nyx.
No, I think it was the 3rd con set, I think. I think it was the 3rd con set.
The 3rd one?
Yeah, I think so. Whichever one, there was a black and white Sorin Planeswalker card. And I think it was the set, yeah, it was the set with Deflecting Palm in it as well. Oh, we lose. Oh, wait, we don't lose. We don't lose. We're fine. We're fine. We're going to have to trade. Yeah, we're going to have to trade. But we are fine. Thank God for Aquatex defenses. Thank God. They have a 14-4, and I will be blocking it very happily. But anyway.
Marcus says Cons of Tark here.
So it's from Cons, because I said
Cons?
Deflecting Palm or whatever. So.
Okay.
But we have to block here, otherwise we're dead. We go to 1, which is not 0, I've heard.
That is true.
But, and we win. Wow. What a top deck!
Wow. Thank you, Bunk Knight.
Holy shit. What a crazy game!
Wow. That was clutch.
Oh my God.
Clip it, Inkblessed says. We will.
I mean, not only clip it for that win, and the way that we won. Hold on, we got to move ourselves. That's 7-0.
Yeah. So Marcus was right. This is a damn good archetype.
Agreed.
Inkblessed says, game over.
Yeah, big time.
With like a happy heart looking.
Yeah. The Blossom Bind off the top, exactly what we needed. Mwah, gorgeous. Whoo, boy. 7-0, man. That is something else. 2,200 gems, 3 packs of Lorwyn Eclipsed.
Marcus says, what was that? I couldn't hear you over all the winning.
And none of the losing.
Marcus was right. I'll say it again, just for those who didn't hear. Marcus was right. Yes.
When we come back next week, we can do Kithkin next, and then we can follow it with Goblins and Merfolk. I'll say for next week, Kithkin and Goblins are my 2 favorites in this format. I think Kithkin's is my favorite. But again, I haven't been winning, so maybe don't listen to me. I just...
Well, I feel like this has been like drastically different from what we experienced when we played Two-Headed Giant.
Okay.
I mean, I wasn't there, obviously, when you experienced what you experienced for the rest of that weekend.
For the other 2 events, yeah, you're
right.
right.
But since it wasn't good, I just, took your word for whatever because I was like, oh, shit, okay, So, but I feel like maybe in paper, this set is very different than on Arena.
Well, and again, don't forget, though, this is sealed.
Yeah.
But the pre-release kits were not typal specific.
Oh.
Right? So this gives you, with this sealed, it gives you 2 packs of the...
the seeded packs, right?
The type that you're in.
Gotcha.
That didn't exist in paper in the pre-release kits. There's no such thing. There was not a promo pack or whatever. Okay. Even one, because at least in the last set, when they did type specific or color specific or whatever, they gave you 1 promo pack of just your color or your theme or whatever, and then the other 5 were randomized, whereas on Arena, or maybe it was 2 sets ago, whatever it was, you all know what I mean. But on Arena, it was the same thing. It was 2 type-based or color-based packs. Whereas in paper, it was 1. This time, it's 2 type-based packs on Arena, 0 in paper for pre-release.
Yeah, which is so weird.
Yes. Yes, it is. So it's a lot...
Do you think they did that just for, like, ease of whatever? I don't know.
It's a good question. I think it may be because don't forget, right? They're literally showing you blue-black is a viable archetype. It lists it here as a possibility. Red-green, vivid mid-range. White-black, blight engine.
Okay.
And red-white, blight mid-range, and green-blue, vivid ramp.
Yeah.
But there's only 5 shown here, but there's 10 listed here.
Right.
So it may just be because they're like, here's the archetypes. Like, yes, we know there are 10 of them, but really there are 5 of them.
Right. This is what we've created for you. But if you choose to create something else, you choose to create something else.
Pretty much. Yeah.
But when it's sealed, obviously, like, you don't necessarily have a choice as to what you create.
Correct.
Because it's just based on what you open. But
yeah.
Nothing
yet.
But yeah, so I mean that makes a big difference, I feel like, because here they're giving you 2 seeded packs and they're saying it's these 5, right?
Yep.
Whereas in paper it was they didn't give you any seeded packs.
Nope.
And it's these 10.
Yeah.
Because what we found was red-white and red-green were the best, even though those weren't even any of these.
Yeah.
Weird. Weird.
Did you read this one or no?
Nope, I haven't gotten there.
Sorry, because I know you would skip to that one, but there was a reason for that.
Oh, okay. So Hob says, nicely done.
Thank you, Hob. Appreciate it.
Inked Blessed says, Marcus was right. Exclamation point.
He very much was.
Inked Blessed says, Rakdos Goblin still good? I know in Historic they're a OTK.
which is a one-turn kill.
Oh.
So they're definitely not that good, but that is constructed, right? But I very much enjoy the goblins. They're a very fast deck. They're basically a lot about, and I think it's kind of interesting because the elves are all about like going into the graveyard and then coming back from the graveyard, and you get benefits while they're in your graveyard and stuff. The goblins are all about like coming out fast and putting -1/-1 counters on themselves to then give you benefits and stuff and quickly turn themselves sideways. So, but the point of goblins is like, you play a bunch of like bigger goblins and then 1/1 goblins. And then you use your blight, your -1/-1 counters to kill your 1/1 goblins and then swing with your big ones, right? So, it's still like a graveyard synergistic deck. So you can kind of do like red, black, green shenanigans because like even and look, you should stick with just the two colors. What I'm saying is if you don't have enough, which with seeded packs you're going to, I think, but if you don't have enough, you can go into goblin or elves as well, and the elves also benefit you for having them in your graveyard. So if you put -1/-1 counters on the elves and then they die because of your blight with your goblins, it still works.
Cool. Wow, I didn't realize. Go back to that goblin picture.
Sure.
There's like crosses
Oh yeah.
or like throwing knives depicted on the chin neck of this goblin.
The chinless neck of this goblin.
Yeah.
There is no chin in sight.
I thought of it more as like a double chin, but it just is the neck as well.
Yep.
So I guess it's just chinless neck. You're right. I don't know.
It's funny. It's very funny is what it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I
it
didn't
looks
notice
like
that.
crosses or like throwing knives or like things that you would like stick into the ground maybe.
Like a stake for like a... Yeah, for sure.
Or like a topper of like a wrought iron fence.
Okay,
that would
sure,
go
yeah.
along.
Yeah,
Very interesting.
I agree.
Okay, sorry, weird tangent.
I thought it was a good point.
See, Holland says, nice win with a trophy.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it. I have not had a 7-0 in a while.
That is true.
In a long while.
Inked Blessed says, did my boy Krankos retire? Tearface?
He's not in this set, but it was Krenko from this... I thought Krenko was on Ravnica. I think Krenko's on Ravnica. Krenko Mob Boss. So he operates on Ravnica. I mean, obviously, like, people can be wherever, but they didn't bring a lot of outside people into this set, like, known characters, because they had so much to do. Like, again, right, original Lorwyn, our first trip to Lorwyn was 4 sets worth of stuff, and then they had to come back here and only do 1 set, so, like... You're not going to put like a Fibblethip on this set or in this set because you don't need him. You don't need those extraneous characters. You have enough to work with, in the kind of established characters, types, groups, etc. So that's my thought process on it. Obviously, I don't have any inside information from Wizards on that, but that's how I feel like it goes. But yeah, Kithkin feels very strong to me in this set, so. I'll be curious to see if I'm correct next week or if I'm proven wrong, But hey, guess what, everybody?
Okay, we'll see.
That is the end of this particular stream. We went even a little longer, but, had to get that 7-0. It feels really good.
It does feel good. So we really appreciate that because, yeah,
It's
resources are necessary.
Well, like I said, yes, big time. Yeah, we're now at 3410. That's not even 2 seals.
Right.
So we'll keep track of it for next week. But yeah, these were my first wins of the format. Like I said, since the streamer event, I've won 1 game. So today I won 1 game in the Elves deck and went 1-3, and then went 7 more wins in a row. So that feels good. It to me means
what a difference, and like what a weird thing, right?
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Go ahead.
You're more than fine. It just like it's nice that it works. Oh yeah, it's even more prevalent there. Did you see it?
What?
The little emote or whatever or avatar for the goblin is gonna pop up over here when the lands go away.
Okay.
You'll see the things on the neck. Sorry, when this goes away too. There you go.
Oh yeah.
The avatar. Anyway, all right, go ahead.
That's cute.
Yeah, the sleeping. That's the Goliath Daydreamer that we had. Yeah, it's a great card. Clearly, it worked out very well for us.
Yeah, but that's not daydreaming. That's just sleeping
Sure.
during the day. Marcus says Friday is gonna slap. I'm gonna meet we're gonna meet so many new people. Oh, okay. That's exciting.
That is exciting. As a reminder, that is 8 p.m. Eastern over on Video Games for All. Link in the description down below for that stream. And don't forget, while you're here or over there, so that you don't have to memorize, what time that stream is. All you have to do is go to that channel, subscribe, and ring that bell, and you'll get notifications whenever we go live or whenever a new video comes out, because we will have a new video on that channel tomorrow and Sunday. So stay tuned for those as well. But as a reminder, again, our third channel,
Gluten Free for All,
had a new video come out today. So right now, if you have some time, you can go check it out. As a reminder, if you are not familiar, like on Video Games for All, an episode is like an hour long. On Gluten Free for All, it is much less. So do not feel like you're going to be like, well, now I'm going to have to sit here forever. Yeah, much quicker. Give you some cool information on some new products or some gluten-free products in general. Sometimes they're new, sometimes they're not. And this one is an interesting video, to say the least. That's all I'll say without spoiling it. I don't want to spoil Amy's hard work, but you should definitely go check it out.
And it is a newer product. I wouldn't say it's like a new product, but it is a newer product.
Yeah, I didn't remember. I just know that like sometimes you try to do newer stuff, and sometimes you're just like, oh, this is something that I haven't done yet, and I really like it, and so I want to, or like I think I'm going to really like it, and so I want to like show it off to people and see if I'm right, because if I'm not, I also want to make sure that people know that this ain't good, so don't do it. Don't waste your money.
Yeah, like I've got a bunch of frozen stuff right now that like I'm trying to do. Like I'm excited to get to that stuff.
Yeah.
There's like falafel and some other things, and I'm like, ooh, I want to try these. But it's just like, when it comes to doing stuff like that, it's a little harder work than just doing something that is, like a quick and easy sort of snack type thing. So it takes longer to film that.
Sure.
That or baking anything, and I'm bad at baking, so. But I think that like is part of it, right? Because I don't think it's like as helpful when somebody is amazing at baking and they're like, well, I've made this thing and like I'm reviewing it, and and it's like a little bit more helpful for like just a regular person, I feel like, for another person who's just bad at baking to make something that's a gluten-free mix and review it, because then you can be like, look, this was hard, or this took a lot of time, or it didn't come out right, or it just didn't really taste that good.
Well,
and I feel like if you're really good at baking, then you just like innately kind of know how to like make it good. And I feel like that could possibly skew that review a little bit. And then when somebody like me who's bad at baking goes to make that thing, I make it and it's like a pile of crap. And I'm like, well, no.
So something that I feel like you've found often with gluten-free baking is that like a lot of times you end up being like, oh, there's just not enough liquid in this mix or in this recipe or whatever. Yeah. And with baking, you have to be very specific. That's the point of baking as opposed to cooking, right? So something that I think would be helpful for somebody who is good at baking, who may just, like you said, kind of inherently do that and be like, oh, well, clearly this needs more liquid than it's going to say, or, oh, this looks too dry, right? They can look at a dough and be like, this isn't dry, this isn't wet enough, it needs to be a little bit more moisturized or whatever. They may just do that. They may just like sprinkle a little bit more water on it and then just be like, I made this. Whereas if they're aware enough to say, I would recommend, though, based on when I looked at it, it wasn't good enough, you should add this. And I know you've done that before as well.
Yeah, but my issue is I don't know how much then. So, like, I'll be like, oh, this looks really dry, like, as I'm stirring it, and I'll add, like, a bunch more water or whatever, and then it turns out way wetter than it was supposed to, because I don't know how much to put in,
And you don't know, what the dough looks like, but you don't know what it looks like, you won't know what it looks like after it's cooked.
Right, of course.
So, like, the dough could look dry, but then it comes out perfect.
Right.
But, or vice versa.
But it's a really common issue with mixes that are gluten-free for them to just be too dry, because the second they become not fresh anymore, and that's basically anything that you buy in the gluten-free aisle, like you go to the gluten-free aisle, everything that's in that aisle is no longer fresh because it's been there too long, because people don't buy it frequently enough.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah, that's definitely a common issue with gluten-free mixes, is that they've been there too long, nobody purchased it, and it unlike its gluten counterpart, it gets dried out sitting there.
Yeah.
Inked Blessed says a wave of a cute person with headphones on.
Yeah.
Saying awesome games, see you next week or next time.
Thank you very much.
2 waves and a game over. And then C. Holland says, thanks for the stream.
Thank you, C. Holland. And in fact,
Yeah.
Amy, I won't take your responsibilities away from you.
Thanks.
This stream tonight was awesome, and the games were great. And so, as a proper way, they would not have been. It would not have been as good as it was without each and every one of you amazing folks who joined us in chat and or didn't join us in chat. And I'll get to you all in a moment. But for now, Amy, you have some work to do.
Yes. C. Holland, thank you so much for being here. Stay until the end. We love you.
Chatting with us, etc. It means the world.
Yeah, and telling us how you came to find us.
It was a cool conversation.
Channel. Yeah, that's really neat to know that, like, we were the next thing that came up after a prof video, you know?
That's right.
Oh, Moop Moop was here and said, see you.
Thanks, Moop Moop. Great to have you.
Yeah, thanks for being here.
And now you get that shout out from Amy. So, yes, thank you very much.
We'll see you next time.
That's definitely true. Oops, sorry.
Hub says, awesome to join you.
Yes. We were glad to have you as well.
Yes. We love you, Hub. Thanks for being here, as always. Moop Moop says 3 of those adorable waving headphone emojis that Inked Blessed shared.
That's right.
Marcus, thank you so much for being here. And, I mean, you were right. I mean, Elementals is a crazy good deck.
It seemed okay. 7-0 is fine. I could have done better.
But that's really cool that, like, we get to learn that. We get to figure that out, that it's very different in paper for this set than it is on Arena, because that makes a huge difference.
Yes, it does.
You know?
Yeah.
And so it's a good thing to figure out.
Yeah.
It's important because, like I said before, we need the resources, you know? If we're going to keep streaming, which we are, we do it every week, we need to have enough gems to actually do that.
That's
so
right. Yeah.
it definitely helps. And as well, it you know, is good morale to win.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, getting beaten down the whole time, like, does feel bad. You're totally right.
Yeah, and I imagine, like, it makes it a little harder for viewers to stick around. Like, I mean, what do you guys think? Like, if we're sitting here and losing and, like, you know, feeling bad about it, like, does that affect you? Does that make you feel bad about it? Does that make you feel like, oh, maybe I should find something else to watch? Or does it make you stick around and try to say, like, hey, I want to see what's going to happen next. Like, maybe we'll pull it out. Like, maybe this next deck that we do will you know, counterbalance that a lot, you know, or maybe like, oh, I want to learn more about why these cards are maybe not as good as I thought they were, or maybe, you know, whatever. Like, what do you guys think about that? Fizzy Star, thank you so much for being here. I know you've got a lot going on in your life recently, so we always are happy to have you, and we look forward to seeing you at the next one, so you can let us know what's been going on with things for you.
Big time.
You know, your updates.
That's right.
Pierre, it was nice to see you. You're new, so hopefully we'll see you again soon.
Agreed.
And thank you so much for being here.
Yes.
Raymond, thank you for being here. We really appreciate that you keep coming back. We appreciate it a lot.
Yeah, great to have you.
The Doc Zoom. We have seen you before, so we appreciate that you came back and you weighed in and chat a little bit tonight. So we're thanking you for that.
Giving some tips on the squirrels.
Yeah.
On dealing with the squirrels versus birds in the bird seed.
Right, which is not a Lorwyn thing. It's an in real life thing, which, hey, fine, great.
Yeah, for sure.
Teddy Wolf, thank you so much for being here again as well. It was good to see you here again, and hopefully we will see you again soon.
Agreed.
Hub says, your personality is why we stay, regardless of how good or bad you're doing.
Thank you.
Thanks, Hub.
I appreciate that. And that's the goal, right? Like, that's the hope. And I know that sometimes, like, if I'm getting, nothing but land for like 6 turns in a row or whatever, like, I'll tend to get like a little salty, and I'll try my best, if not a lot salty, and I'll try my best to like kind of rein that in, because like at the end of the day, it's a game. Like, it's not, it's not that big of a deal, but it's like, if you're like trying your best and you have a good deck, but you're like getting just beaten down, it does feel bad. But like at the same time, people are here to have fun, including us. Otherwise, we wouldn't do it. If it wasn't fun overall, we wouldn't do it at all. So,
but feel bad's feel bad, and so we get that. But and I'm sure everybody gets that, right?
Yeah. We just
it's just
try to not have that be the majority of our content that we put out. Is like me just being like, God damn it, and just like yelling the whole time.
Everything sucks.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So,
No.
But in addition to what Amy was talking about, and thanking all of these amazing folks who were joining us in chat, if you were not in chat tonight, but you were still watching us, we still appreciate you a lot. It's not that we appreciate you less. It's not that we appreciate you differently. We still appreciate you greatly. Because we like when folks join us and watch however they choose to.
Yeah.
So if that means that you don't join us in chat, or you're not interested in joining us in chat, you're not able to, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter the reason at all. You're still here. You're watching us. Even if you put us on and like walk away or something, you're still supporting the channel. And that means a lot to us. I hope it means a lot to your fellow viewers as well, right? Because it means that it gives us that number go up, right? But more importantly, like, that translates to real people who we get to talk to and or not talk to, but still like see that support, and it lets us know that folks do enjoy the things that we're doing. If people weren't showing up, we would know, okay, I guess we got to try something else. And so that means a lot to us as well.
Yeah. And like I said earlier, we're a small channel, so, one person here or there turning it on versus not, that makes a difference for us.
It does.
It might be a flash in the pan to some other channels out there that, get 1 million, 2 million, 3 million views, but to us, it's a big deal. So we really appreciate it.
That's right. And so speaking of that, and our smaller community that we have, which does not mean that it is in any way less impactful of a community, because we appreciate each and every one of you.
It's quality, not quantity.
100% agree.
That's what it is.
100% agree. And in fact, because of that, I'd like to remind you to check the rest of the links down in the description box below, right? I talked about our other 2 channels, Video Games for All.
And Gluten Free for All.
But we also have 2 Instagram accounts, Geek for All and Gluten Free for All, which you should definitely go check out. You can see some more personal stuff from us, some of the foods that we're eating and that Amy is cooking.
Places we're going.
Yes, that's on the Geek for All versus Gluten Free for All. I hope you know
which is which.
That's why we're pointing
at each other for that.
Yeah. And then you can also check out our community Discord. Many, if not all, of the folks that joined us tonight are over in that Discord as well. So if you want to keep the conversation going with your fellow viewers, let us know. Like, folks were checking in with each other during the storm that we had, making sure that everybody was doing okay, staying warm, staying safe, etc.
Yeah, that's a big one.
Yeah. And so that is a place to do that. Obviously, people can share pictures of pets and music that they enjoy and things like that. So a great place to be, all awesome folks over there. So I highly encourage you to check that out. Everyone is welcome to join. That link, like I said, is down below. And then last but not least, if you're enjoying the things that we're doing and you're looking for a way to support us further, and you have the means to do so, please feel free. We would appreciate, I should say, if you would consider supporting us on Patreon.
Please.
That is down below as well. Otherwise, like I said, we will be back on Friday for Fallout Friday over on Video Games for All. And you can check us out there. That is at 8 p.m. Eastern. But if you're only here for Magic the Gathering, no worries whatsoever. We will be back next Monday for more Magic Monday, again at 8 p.m. Eastern, right here on this channel. And in general between now and the next time that we see you all, whenever that happens to be. Please continue to stay safe and happy and healthy, especially with all this weather. That is to you and yours, and it is super important. And for now, from us here at the Geek for All family of channels, I have been Joe.
And I'm Amy.
And as we always say, in whichever video or stream of ours you watch next, we will see you all next time. Thanks, everybody.